What's up?
Mm.
Dude, that shit feels good.
It's nice
It really
to own
does. It's nice to own it. Well, what's up, everybody? So welcome to Pushing Mongo. It is Tuesday, September 26th. Welcome in. Hope you guys have had a good week. Thank you guys for joining in. Anybody who's new, if this is your first time, if you're tuning in, it probably is your first fucking time. So welcome. We've got a lot to go over today. We've got our latest letter from Chef. We are going to be reading that on air. We're going to be writing back. We got a lot to talk about when it comes to that. We've met a few people who know him. We got some people who are actually talking in the comments. One guy's like, "How do you know Killary?" So it's like it's getting interesting. But we got some, a lot to talk about today. So welcome in, Stuart. How we doing, big dog?
Feeling great.
Got the red on today. Look at you, dude.
Yeah, dude.
That ain't our red yet, right?
What's that?
That's not our red shirt yet. Not red.
No.
They
Not
ain't
ours.
that quick.
It's on its way.
It's on its way. Shit. Yeah, that but yeah, back to the theme music. Dude, that fucking it hits so hard. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, there's times where I'm at work in the warehouse and I just pull that bitch out and I just play the song.
Really?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
You know what? If Kanye can listen to his own shit,
Dude,
recreationally, we could do the same.
we can do the same. And it's a little different. We didn't curate it. We just paid some guy in the jungle to fucking.
I gave him a general direction and then handed him money.
I want to know, I want to see this guy's setup. We need to get a hold of this guy. Chat with him.
Bring him on the show.
Bring him on the show, but he'd have to wake up in the middle of the night to do it.
Yeah, and translate.
Yeah, and fucking translate. God damn.
Indonesian ska.
Ska. But yeah, so props to that guy. I don't even remember his name or I'd shout him out, but props to him. For the first 3 days that I had it, I thought that I thought the song was called Sin Man. And then you go, no, dude, that's just my fucking, it's just my username. I'm like, yeah, wow. As soon as you said that, I'm like, dude, what a fucking idiot I am.
I get it all the time, dude. At work, they automatically make emails and stuff. Sin Man, just my first initial last name, and so everyone's like Zoom meetings, and people go Sin Man. Wow, really? Damn. We're in a fucking meeting right now. Yeah,
dude, Sin Man would be a sick ska track name though. Some Agrolites fucking some just one of those instrumental tracks that they have. Just a little reggae beat.
I'm the Sin Man.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, dude, good shit. I was telling you before I got here, the weather's been beautiful today, and then 15-20 minutes for the fucking podcast, hail starts rolling in. I was at the gas station a few minutes ago trying to get back from my sister's softball game that never happened. And this guy, little Arab guy who works at this Phillips down the street from us, he's so fucking animated. The last time I was there, earlier this week, there was some old guy in line, trying to buy shit. You could tell he's all there all the time. And he comes out of his office while this chick's checking him out. He's grabbing him by the shoulders and uppercutting him and doing all this stuff. This guy's 70. And the guy's then they get into, he's like, "You fucking old piece of shit." It's he's fucking with him to the point where it's awkward. You know what I'm saying? I'm standing there, I'm like, dude, this is so weird. So
Did
either way, so
then leave like Ric Flair?
No, the guy turned around and goes, "No, you know what's gonna happen when I put this guy's dick in the dirt." And I was like, hell yeah. But then anyway, it was super awkward because I'm standing in line while I was behind the old guy. I had to move back so they could fuck with each other. I'm like, dude, I just want to fucking cherry coat.
Why's he got to be dick specific?
What do you mean?
In the dirt?
Oh, well, it's two dudes fucking with each other. I mean, I guess if, he's not going to put what else is he going to put in the dirt?
Face.
But, I mean, it's just some old perv guy. He was buying, fucking scratch-offs in, a six-pack. It was, 11 a.m. Well, today the guy's running around fucking going, "Hell's coming! Hell's coming!" I'm like, for fuck's sake, dude. We all see that it's pitch black outside. It's pouring down rain right now. Like it's raining now. Like it's not like it's on its way, and he's out there going like he's about to predict something. Like we're watching it tsunami outside, and this guy goes, he thinks it's he needs to run around the gas station chanting, "Hail's coming, hail's coming." I'm like, bro, if you don't just scan me out, like there's two registers right now on. One's being used because one bitch is working, and you're doing laps. Okay, so get the fuck behind there, check me out. Okay, I've got a number one trending in the world podcast to run. It's 6:30. Okay. I'm gonna tell our legion, our millions of fans. Sorry, I'm late. Hail was coming.
Yeah. I thought you were saying hell is coming, like end of the world shit.
That'd have been cooler if some guy was having like a religious breakdown in the
Well,
middle. I'd have stopped for that.
well,
That'd have been
the world was supposed to end 2 days ago, according to TikTok.
for what?
You didn't see any of the TikTok?
No.
Yeah, they were talking about like all these numbers in the Bible like line up to say like September 24th, 2023.
Hell yeah.
So there was this big thing of like people sharing this stuff about like how September 24th is like the last day on earth. It's the apocalypse. It's the second coming and all that
Hell yeah,
shit.
dude.
But
It didn't happen, obviously.
unless we're in a simulation,
You said it was
man.
another Mayan thing?
No, it's Christians this time.
Christians this time. I was gonna say the Mayans they fucked their chance up already. Like
Yeah,
that
we made the movie. They're done.
we were waiting on the Mayans for ever. Probably before you and I were even born. You know what I'm saying? Like that was
Or
like the bar forever.
well, then we had Y2K.
Yeah, I guess Y2K was a big one. Yeah, I guess that so was Y2K. So did they always talk about 2012 and then like but they said like or you know cuz I know Y2K was a big one, but was it like if Y2K doesn't happen then we've got 2012 or was 2012 born after Y2K? Like was 2012 like never a thing until they were wrong in Y2K and they're like, "Oh, well, I guess we got to find a new one." The Mayans. Let's see what the Mayans say about the end of the
That's a
world.
very good question because let me see. People have been talking about that. So you got to blame this dude named Coe. He was the guy that popularized the theory. And then in throughout the 1990s, his interpretation of like these writings and like he studied their calendar. Uh, Other scholars started to repeat it, so it picked up steam in the 90s.
Okay. So I'm trying to. So this guy says, is it Terrence McKenna? Says time is. So this is just one guy. This is a New Age Week. Okay, yeah. So that's that's good to know. I was gonna try to pull something up here, but how many times? Let's see. How many times? I mean, so we've survived what in our lifetime? Then two. Well, now three if you count 2 days ago.
Well, let's see.
How many ends?
When did the Soviet Union officially collapse? Was that 1991?
Yes.
So
So I was not alive for that.
I might have been alive for the first couple of months of the Cold War. Yeah, December 1991. So dissolution of the Soviet Union. So I survived the Cold War. I survived Y2K. I survived the Africanized killer bees.
Nice.
I survived, uh,
COVID.
yeah, mad cow disease, bird flu, COVID.
Dude, I
Uh,
remember mad cow disease.
I
God
survived
damn.
fucking Maroon 5.
Maroon 5. Well, not yet. I mean,
Now
they're
they
still
peaked.
pushing, dude.
They played the Super Bowl. They're on their way down. It's okay. The worst
Where
is
are
over.
these? I'm trying to see. This is not what I thought I was gonna.
2012, we survived that. Um, I survived my dad
Yeah, straight up. And stepdad.
and stepdad. Yeah, I survived my parents. Um,
Damn,
Yeah, dude.
Rasputin. Rah, rah, Rasputin. Russia's greatest love machine.
Uh,
He prophesied that a storm would take place on this date on August 23rd, 2013, where a fire would destroy most of the life on land, and Jesus would come back to comfort those in distress.
he's like, he's okay.
God damn it, dude. So even the fires dude in Russia
His
can be
dick is in
wrong.
a jar still. You ever seen Rasputin's dick?
I have not, dude.
They cut his dick off and put it in a formaldehyde jar so you can go to a museum in Russia and go peep that shit.
That's actually pretty sick. So is it filth? Like, is it girth?
He,
I mean,
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
gonna
I
pull it
mean,
up right now, but like obviously, like,
I think he had that Russian long thinny.
yeah, that makes sense.
He's like, I'll show you what's in your future, and he just fucking
Here,
whips it out.
here we go. 10 failed doomsday predictions. Here we go. So I wish Tylenol would get off the bottom of my shit. Yeah, Maya 2012 Maya apocalypse. That was one. So we knew that one. Harold Camping, among the most prolific modern predictors of the end of times. Harold Camping has publicly predicted the end of the world as many as 12 times. So this guy doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Based on his interpretations of biblical numerology, in 1992 he published a book ominously titled 1994 question mark, which predicted the end of the world sometime around that year. Perhaps his most high-profile prediction was for May 21st, 2011, a date that he calculated to be exactly 7,000 years after the biblical flood. When that date passed without incident, he declared his math to be off and pushed back to the end.
You can't just stop. You can't keep moving the goalposts.
He pushed back the end of the world to October. He said,
You
"No, dude, hold on.
when you make
Let
a
me check
call,
my math."
when you are the great Bambino and you're calling your fucking shot, dude, you better hit that shit out of the
Dude,
park.
Babe Ruth.
You
Do you
can't
think? Yeah, after Babe Ruth missed the thing, he goes, "Hold on a sec. I meant
more like, I'm
more
gonna
like
drop
over
in the
there
infield.
somewhere."
It's gonna be infield double, I swear.
So this guy was just wrong a lot. 12
Yeah.
times. God damn. So true. Okay, 8 True Way.
Okay, so but that book came out in 1992.
In
So
1980, he published a
so imagine being some dude in like Festus, Missouri in 1993 and the Mississippi floods in 93 and like you just read that book, your asshole puckered a little bit. Everything you know got washed away in like the Mississippi floodplain. And for a little bit there you're like, maybe.
we can buy the book for $5.94
That's exactly
paperback.
what it's worth.
So here we go.
1994? Like he's not even sure of himself. He's like, 1994?
Maybe he says maybe
Maybe.
1994.
When 2011 happened, did he go 2023?
He goes, well, I wonder if he's alive. Is Harold Camping? Is he still alive? I wonder if
Harold
Harold
Camping?
Camping. Let's see.
Find out. Dude, imagine having a Wikipedia page and like you just spent your whole life being wrong.
Nah, he died in 2013 at 92. Oh, he looks like a fucking end of the world believing motherfucker. Look at this guy.
An American Christian radio broadcaster and evangel. Oh no! So he was doing that just to like get money, dude. He was like, "World's ending. You better like buy your way into heaven now, bitches."
Dude,
He was
looks like a
doing the old
Walmart
Jim
guy.
Baker.
Hell yeah, dude. This guy's out here scamming. You fucking dummies. You want to believe something? I'll give you something to believe.
What's that?
World's ending. Donate. Put money in here. All right, so we got True Way. Haley's comment. I remember Haley's comment. That was in the seven. Oh no, that was 1910.
Ooh, wait. In 2012, he stated that his attempt to predict the date was, quote, sinful, and that his critics had been right in emphasizing the words of Matthew 24:36, quote, of that day and hour knoweth no man. So
Damn, dude.
only right before he kicked the bucket did he go, thanks for the money. I'm out. I was wrong.
I'm out.
Like,
See
I
ya.
got you. I got you,
Got you
bitch.
guys. Thank you. I got to die in this comfortable hospital bed in a nice upper class hospital because of you guys.
What a dick.
Yeah, what a fuckhead. Here we go. Prophet of hen of Leeds in 1806. Those people are retarded. A domesticated hen in Leeds, England, appeared to lay eggs inscribed with the message "Christ is coming." Oh fuck.
An egg came out that said Christ is coming.
Yes, as great numbers of people reportedly visited the hen and began to despair of the coming of Judgment Day. It was soon discovered, however, that the eggs were not in fact prophetic messages, but the work of their owner, who had been writing on the eggs in corrosive ink and
No,
reinserting them into the hen's
there
body.
you go. He was shoving them back up the chicken's ass.
Damn, dude. That's fucked up.
Yeah, it's like that just today that British marine biologist that came out and he was like, "Yeah, I like rape all my dogs."
What the fuck? Who said this?
It was like a British, like he was like one of the top British marine biologists, and he's like, "Yeah, he's like, I fuck all of my dogs." He has like sexually abused all of them.
Is he the guy that got caught and now he's admitting it?
I don't
Because I
I
think
don't
he got
know.
caught. If it's the guy I'm thinking of, now that you say that, because like he was a professor, I'm pretty sure he got caught or something. But either way, that is so fucked.
Adam Britton. Oh, I'm sorry. He was a British croc expert,
Oh, that was
crocodile
not the
expert.
guy I was thinking of. No,
He admit
crocodile
that
expert.
he admitted that he sexually abused dogs. He admitted to 60 charges.
God damn. So he just kept touching dogs. What the fuck, dude?
He filmed himself torturing dozens of dogs until almost all died, and then he would then post the videos online where he also assessed child abuse material. He would watch kids get beat. Dude, fuck this guy.
Dude, so this guy liked beating, beating kids and fucking dogs, basically.
He liked sexually assaulting dogs and watching kids get beat.
I didn't even know that was a thing, like the beating thing. I didn't know that there was
I
child
mean,
abuse
I mean,
fetish.
there are
That's a
sadists in
weird
the
one,
world,
dude.
but that is an extreme.
I'm gonna start
Ugh,
asking people I know and be like, "Do you got a child? You don't got a child abuse fetish, do you? Just by chance?"
that's crazy.
And if they even take a second to think about it, get the fuck out of here, dude.
This one's for
Never talk,
Stu.
never talking to you again, motherfucker. Yeah, that's fucked up. But yeah, safe to say, nobody that's ever predicted the end of the world has been right. And TikTok, you were not going to get it right. I promise. It was not going to be TikTok that got the end of the world.
The internet gets a lot of things wrong.
Yeah. If the end of the
Remember?
world didn't die, and if the world didn't blow up and Jimmy Buffett died,
Yeah.
just ceasing to exist, then I think we're all right.
I mean, I think it's all been downhill since what Bowie died.
Yeah, that is true.
Bowie
Since your
kicked
boy
in.
Alex Lifeson died, dude.
What?
Since Neil Peart, not Alex Lifeson.
I
Damn,
thought
dude.
I was like, dude,
What
did
if
you
I was
just drop-
breaking news? What if I just broke news right now? Would we just end show? You think? Would we have to, or would you need a second?
I would need a moment.
I would solo cam.
no,
I'd be like, damn, dude, just hit me in the private chat when you're ready to come back. You just never come back.
no. I'm,
Damn, dude, that'd be
where's
fucked up.
you have to call my wife. He's like, he's in the bedroom listening to Closer to the Heart
Yeah,
on
he's
repeat.
on repeat. He's
Such a good solo on Kid Gloves.
the Bubbles version, dude.
Yeah. Now, internet gets all kinds of shit wrong, like when Reddit thought that they had found the Boston Marathon bomber,
Oh yeah, dude.
and they just ended up like ruining a guy's life.
Yeah, they sure the fuck did. Dude, that I I just watched that Netflix thing not long ago. That was some fucked up shit. That one kid's still alive, the little brother.
The one they found on the boat.
Yeah, that was full.
How long was he on the run?
Dude, a couple days, I think.
Was it a couple days? He
Yeah,
made
he was
it like
killing.
he made it a few miles. He made it to the burbs.
Yeah, he
Whoever's
ran
rich
his
enough to have
brother
a
over.
fucking boat.
I remember his brother got shot by the cops, and then he hopped back in the car and drove away, and then ran his brother over in the street and killed him. That's what killed him. They got
I
into
forgot about that.
yeah, dude. Isn't that
Wow.
fucking wild?
What are you gonna do?
I was one of those guys that like, dude, I was like, I remember thinking like, damn, there's a conspiracy in this thing.
Really?
Yeah, I remember being like, this kid, like all his friends and shit, like came out after that and were like, dude, I've never heard this guy say one word about jihad ever. And now he's a bomber. I don't know. I think his brother was the terrorist, the older brother.
Yeah, he's like, the little brother's gonna be like, "What are we gonna do?" Okay, we're just gonna listen to the older brother.
Damn, dude. I'll tell you what, if I ever went to my brother and said, hey, we're going to bomb a parade, he'd be like, yeah, dude, no, we're not. I'm
I
like,
mean,
you're right.
we we were able to talk your brother into some shit.
Yeah, not bombing the Boston
Not
Marathon.
bombing,
I've gotten him to shit outside.
but first we have to be like super religious. That helps. That greases the wheels. Where you're like, that like you get some virgins, you get
Yeah,
some
sign me
20.
up. I mean, that's a good thing I never went to the Middle East, dude. They probably would have convinced me to stay. I'm like, wait, what?
Like it's just a bro down all the time,
What's in it?
and I get
Work?
72
Wait,
virgins.
I'm not. I don't have to work anymore. I just get to carry a gun around all the time and just hang. I'm just hanging.
My wife does everything and doesn't get an opinion.
And that's just one of them.
Yeah.
None of them have an opinion. Oh my
Oh,
god, dude, get me the fuck out of here. I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry, Shan, not coming home. I
yeah.
joined ISIS.
You make up some bullshit excuse to kill your wife. You're just like, I'm tired of this one. And you're like, well, she was washing her hands one day and she rolled up her sleeve and she rolled it up like too high. You know what I'm saying? So I knew that she was fucking sinful and she had to go.
On top of the fact, I saw her steal, and they're like, oh fuck.
She
I saw
stole
her
my heart.
like I saw her shoplift. They're like, damn, dude,
And I had to
like you
take,
really
I
took
had to
both her
rain
hands.
down upon her with swords of justice.
And they're like, dude, sounds good to us. They're like, you gonna be at the
Yeah.
bro down, the other bro down later? I'm like, fuck yeah, dude.
You want to go run in circles around the mosque? Like, absolutely.
You want to yodel at the fucking sun? Yes.
Yodel it.
Remember the
Yes, I do.
you just want to do donuts in a fucking 95 Toyota pickup truck? Fuck yeah.
With me hanging out the window,
Hell yeah. And I could shoot a grenade launcher while I'm doing it. I could shoot a missile. Dude, fuck with it.
dude. It's day camp. It's like
It literally it's
Boy
just a
Scouts
fuck
24 hours a day.
yeah. It's like what Shane Gillis said in his what was it Shane Gillis said that? He's like, do you see them do the monkey bars? They're proud of that shit. Like, dude. Dude, the best part of Shane Gillis is one of my favorite. One, I mean, not the best part, but one of the best parts is when he's like, now every time I go in there, I'm like, oh, la, la. Like, I'm like, oh, oh. He's like, I'm in there clearing. He's like, she was in there clearing corners of my sweet baby's pussy, my sweet lady's box. That's what he said. Oh, what a guy, dude! What a guy. He still hasn't replied to me on. So he saw our little meme video the other day. He looked at it, didn't reply to it, but every time he's posted his upcoming shows on Instagram and I catch it, like anytime, if I
Yeah,
open it and I see it, I just reply because he's going to Kansas City and he's not coming to St. Louis.
yeah.
And I just reply, Kansas City's gay. Come to St. Louis. So like it now, if you go to like our message thread, he's never even seen it. So I'm just a weirdo at this point, just a fucking loser. And it's all these expired stories. So now there's nothing. So now you just see all my blue. Casey is gay. Come to
Just
St.
use it.
Louis. Casey is
Something's gay.
gay.
Something else is gay. Something else is
Yeah.
gay.
No, it's all Kansas City's gay. That's all it
You
is. It's the entire thing is Kansas City's gay. Come to St. Louis. So I don't know. Maybe
gotta
one
sell
day.
that shit though. You'd be like, our barbecue's better.
I'm using my phone for the. Don't I look so much clearer today, dude? That's the power of the iPhone, dude.
Looking pretty good.
But if I would look it up, actually, hold the phone on here. Right? I
There's a
got
computer
Instagram.
sitting right in front of you.
Dude, I'm seriously slow as fuck. Hold on. Let's switch here. But seriously, though, fuck Kansas City, dude. Come,
That's right.
Shane Gillis has got to come here. Like, what in the fuck? And I'm not going.
Even
to
though I
Kansas
look
City.
like a fucking Chiefs fan right now.
Yeah, dude, you are repping something right now. That's for sure.
Repping fucking, I'm repping fucking blood, dude.
Here, so last time I wrote him, I put, dude, Kansas City is so gay. I go, come to St. Louis. It's 25% less gay.
There you go.
That's what I put last time.
He's a smart dude. He'd appreciate the math.
I said, and then I said, how about we just add a St. Louis show? I know this place isn't great, but we deserve a little bit of happiness. That was my first time I ever wrote him.
That's not selling our city. that's
No, no, but dude, do you think he
we're
wants to go to
sad.
Kansas City either, dude? Nobody wants to be in the Midwest. He knows we're miserable. Fucking swing by and tell a few jokes, make us smile.
As shitty as the Midwest is, it's better than Pennsylvania.
Yeah, and have you been to Kansas City? It's not great.
No, no, it's not great.
It's not. It's
There's
really
there's some
not.
spots. That's
Yeah,
about it.
Oklahoma Joe's is the best barbecue I've ever had in my life. I will say that proudly. The Z-Man sandwich is the best barbecue sandwich I've ever had in my life. It
You're
is,
not an Arthur Bryant's dude.
dude. I don't even care. I don't even know what that is. Is that a barbecue down there?
Yeah, Arthur Bryant's.
Dude, I don't even give a fuck, dude. I don't care. Did Arthur Bryant's get named fucking top 10 places to eat for you die by Anthony Bourdain? No, it didn't.
I'm willing to bet that it's on some lists.
Not on Anthony Bourdain's list. That's all that matters. Look at that sandwich, dude. Woo!
What's it? So that's what, some brisket with some Swiss cheese, barbecue sauce, and onion rings. Yeah, it looks
Dude,
fucking fantastic, bro.
it says not. Here's the legend of the Z-Man, dude. And it used to be in a little gas station,
Hmm.
so you can still go to one and it's still half a gas station. Smoked brisket, smoked provolone cheese, onion rings, barbecue sauce, Kaiser roll. Whew.
Smoked provolone.
It's the best. It's the goddamn best. God, I could eat. I could just get off right now and go drive to Kansas City and eat. When I was living in West County, we all saw a Oklahoma Joe's, because this place is called Oklahoma Joe's. Now it's called Joe's. That's all it's called is Joe's.
E at O's. Oh, you don't know that song?
I don't.
You ever see A Mighty Wind?
No.
The Folksman? Okay.
Mm-mm.
The same dudes that did Spinal Tap. They have a song called E at O's, because some of the letters are out on the Eat at Joe sign. E at O.
Nope. I haven't though, but I'm a little pissed off that it's not Oklahoma Joe's. Even though I always thought it was a little weird that, I mean, maybe the guy's from Oklahoma and he just opened it, but I was like, damn, why is this such a legendary spot in Kansas City and it's called Oklahoma Joe's?
Came
And
up north.
there is no Oklahoma location. All three are in Kansas.
Well, good news. Arthur Bryant's barbecue ships nationwide via Goldbelly.
Very nice.
The best burnt ends I've ever had in my life, bro.
Yeah. So good. I'll fucking burn end up. I'll put one in my ass.
That's
They
a waste of a perfectly good burnt end.
I don't know, dude. My ass
You
would
ever
be
see those
happy.
fuckers? There's people who are like, they're like, here's the poor man's burnt ends, and then they just like, they dice up hot dogs, and they smoke
No.
these diced up hot dogs for like 4 hours until they're crispy.
No. Dude, I would stab somebody over that.
I would hotly reject that.
If
They're like,
somebody
hey, dude,
said,
want
"Oh,
some
bro,
burnt ends?" I'd be like, boy, because now you have an image in your head. And then they bring out this like aluminum tray of just diced up hot dogs.
dude, I
Fuck.
would fucking I would stab you if I had anything next to me, and then if not, I'm never talking to you again, ever."
I wanted to stab a dude yesterday, uh, with a plastic fork, and thought I was trying to think about the mechanics of stabbing someone with a plastic utensil. I was like, does it
Not
go in
hard.
or does it break? And then if it breaks, is there a nice like sharp shard, and I could
Use
just
the
keep
handle,
going
dude. You stab 'em at the handle.
with a fork?
Turn around, dude. The fork blades are gonna break.
Have you ever cut yourself with a butter knife?
No.
It is so much more painful than cutting yourself with a real knife.
Well, yeah, because you
I was
probably
like
have to
trying to
cut yourself
open
a
up
little harder.
like like plastic clamshell packages.
Yeah,
You
sounds
get
like
a
you need to get retard-proof knives, dude.
didn't have one that day, dude.
You need to get some, is what I
This
mean.
was
I don't know
like
if they make them, but
the days where it's like, oh, I got a Discman for Christmas. So you have the plastic thing, and I'm going at it with a butter knife, and it slips, and it because it's so dull, it just rips. It's the
no,
gnarliest
that
cut.
sucks. You want to know what I did right about a year ago though? When at the if you're talking about stabbing with a fork, when I was about a year ago when I was still at the townhouse, I make so what I for like a year. I growing up, I always ate. So I love toaster strudels, but I really like the breakfast ones, the toaster scrambles with that have like bacon, egg, and
Never
cheese and
had
stuff.
one,
They're so fucking good.
but you
But
don't put anything on them, right?
you don't put anything
It's
on
like
them.
a hot
But
pocket,
it's like a hot pocket. But but the thing is that you have to cook them once or twice because the middle does not never gets cooked all the way. It's cold.
like a hot
Like you, yeah, it's like you have to burn that motherfucker. So
in in a toaster.
yeah, so you put them in a toaster. Yeah.
Cool, cool,
So
cool.
I mean they look just like a toaster strudel.
Yum.
But growing up, I learned the little trick that I take a fork and I poke holes in each side of it in the middle. So when I'm cooking it, it cooks through the middle
Sure.
and whatever. So I was doing that. I was holding it in my palm at the uh, townhouse, and I was sticking a fork in it. The thing snapped. The thing was so frozen. The thing snapped in half. The fork went through, and it stuck right in my hand right here. And I
Yeah.
remember pulling it out, and like it only went like a little bit far in, but it went far enough in that it punctured, so it bruised my fucking hand. And like, dude,
Oh yeah.
my I felt like my finger was broken for like 3 days. Like it was like
Yeah. It's
so
giant.
sore. It was
You can't
right.
and just it sucks to move your hand.
Yeah, it was right where my finger meets my palm, right here. It was the
Yeah.
worst fucking pain. I remember I dropped the fork. I didn't look at a fork for like 2 days.
You
I'm
stood
like,
there.
dude.
Ow.
I'm like, I go Shan. I'm like, ah. I'm like, dude, this is. It was fucked up. And it was like one of those punctures that didn't bleed. It was just like a bruise.
Oh.
It was just like a deep puncture. It was like,
It'd be even worse if
what?
you're like, babe, just stab myself with a fork and I'm gonna pass out.
Well, shit you not, dude.
Oh boy.
Yeah, like I will freak the fuck out. What the fuck did I cut recently where I thought I was gonna pass out?
Really?
Oh, I don't fuck with blood, dude. I
I
hate
know
it.
you don't, but like just like that bad?
I remember it was like a finger. What was it? What did I cut? And I remember I was bleeding, and like I don't remember what it was, but that was also the townhouse, and I remember being like, oh no,
Is it just your
um,
blood or anybody's blood?
anybody's blood, dude.
Okay.
I can't remember what it was. That was it.
I remember like a year
Toe.
ago you told me that like you cut yourself.
I don't know, dude. I have the worst fucking luck. It's all it is bad luck. I just have dumb shit that happens to me, and it just never. It's like my mom. My mom has the same thing. Like my mom is hurt not nonstop. My mom's always got something broken or something sprained or something whatever. Like we went to Florida like 5 years ago, and we're walking through the beach. She happens to step on a fishing hook gets caught in her foot. How?
With the fucking treble hook?
With the yeah, like it was like just like a old
The
school
barb?
fishing hook, and it went
Oh.
right through her foot. So we had to so now we're sitting on the beach. She's freaking out, or
Yeah.
not. She's whatever. We're right at the thing. Jerry's like, "Well, I'm gonna go back to the thing and get. I'll clean it out, whatever." As that happens, the fucking like beach patrol notices what's going on, and they come flashing their lights over there, and then they pull the hook out and fix it. But I'm like, what a fucking scene. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, but that's the type of shit. It's like that type of luck. Like, it's just,
Because they can't pull it the way it came, right? They had to go through, right?
I think they
Probably
had to go.
cut it
Yeah, I think so. I
because
think
you got
so.
the barb, so it only goes one way.
Yeah. So I was like, I remember not watching that. I was like, fuck this, dude.
No, it's gnarly. I mean, I've fishing. I've hooked myself over the years, and it's the worst.
Yeah. But it's just dumb shit like that. Like, it never seems like So I always tell okay for my everybody that I know who I know knows about like my shitty luck. Like Andrew's always like, bro, how the fuck do you have like? I'll come up with like an Xbox problem that he's like, I've never heard of this problem, and I'm like, how? What do you mean you've never heard of it? He's like, Nick, I don't know. I've never. He goes, I've rebuilt Xboxes and I don't know what you're dealing with. I'm like, what the fuck does this mean? Well, so I was at work and I have a dolly, obviously, but I have like one of
Yeah.
those mag liners that lays down and like it folds out. It's like a dolly, it folds out, lays down, and you can I can whatever. So when I fill the back of the van, I obviously just lay that thing across the top of the thing to hold the boxes in place.
Yeah.
About 6 months ago, a year ago, there was somehow just enough. I hit a bump, like a speed bump.
Yeah.
That fucking dolly pops up in the air. Somehow there's enough room in the back. I had the van packed full, but somehow there's enough room in this back corner of the van. It lands upright. The tire lands on a piece of metal that was sticking out of the back of the door, pops the fucking tire. So I had to come up with a lie, obviously. I come back to work and I'm like, I'm not, like, no one wants to hear this story. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I just told him, like, I rolled over something and it popped. I heard it pop through the back of the van. Like, it was one of those, like, it was like somebody just went up to like a super inflated thing and just stuck a knife in it and just went, and I'm like,
Jesus.
What the fuck was that? I get back, I'm like, dude, no one would believe this. Like, if I try to tell my boss this is what happened, he's going to say, Nick, you're a retard. Like, that didn't happen. Like, now tell me what really happened.
So it's what I know as like your Grand Theft Auto luck, but like actually
everywhere. It's
everywhere.
life. That's everywhere. Like, it's just, it never seen. Again, don't forget, last year in fantasy football, 3 weeks in a row, if you add up what I lost by in all 3 games, it was under 2 points.
Yeah.
That's impossible.
And this year you're 0-3.
Now I'm 0-3. And I've got, go look at my points again. If you're getting bored later and you want to feel better, go look at my points against in that league. Motherfuck. Like, I am just getting dry fisted over and over and over. And that's just Nick's life, baby. So if you're out there watching, buy our shit so I can retire and do this full time and stop. Maybe I stop going outside and bad things won't happen.
That's right. And wrap you up in bubble paper, dude.
Yeah. So scan our shit, buy our stuff, follow us on our socials.
Please.
We've had some good turnout lately on so TikTok and Instagram have been popping, honestly.
Instagram, TikTok, we got a good views. We have the New York Times hit us up.
New York Times hit us up, okay?
Right. New York Times.
Okay, they ain't just hitting up everybody. And what's cool about it is that they wanted to talk to us so bad that they went through the old podcast. They found an episode of the old podcast, found the new podcast, messaged us through that. So that's pretty sick. Like, I mean, all things considered, it is pretty cool that that they took their time out to do that. So,
I mean, when you're writing a nationally syndicated article about prison TikTok, you gotta come to the authority on prison TikTok, and who knows better than us?
Nobody. That's who.
No, we study that shit, man.
Bro, we're about to be the face of the prison system if we keep up our acts, because we keep
gravitating to prisons.
Yeah, well, as I'm saying, we're gravitating to prisons. We've got fucking, when the New York Times did this up because on the old show we interviewed TikTok star, prison talk food chef star, State Baby 23. And not only did we interview this motherfucker, so if you want to go back and watch this, like, it was not a good interview, and you want to know why? Because we interviewed him on a smuggled cell phone in prison two smuggled cell phones. This wasn't we set this up through the prison and had a call. This dude, after hours, after cell lockdowns, got on our podcast via 2 smuggled cell phones and did an illegal interview with it. Well, I guess it's illegal on his end, not on our end, but on his end, fucking, risked all this shit. Obviously had his face all wrapped up. Couldn't show his face. But this guy's this guy's a fucking magician when it comes to making food in prison.
and and making the materials to make the food. Like that's what I was talking to that writer today, just like how impressive it is that he built his hot plate. He built, the electric griddle that he cooked the food on. He had to weld the metal plates together in prison and like rig the wiring and make the, so he has to have a basic knowledge of like circuitry and engineering and welding and cooking. And like I was like, this dude it's damned impressive. Not to mention that everything, all this contraband shit you have, also has to have the ability to be broken down and like stashed somewhere so that a CEO can't come and like
Right.
confiscate it.
Like, so they don't walk by and go, oh, this guy's got a fucking open top grill in here.
He's got a kitchen suite.
This guy's got yeah. When the fuck did this guy get the upgrade?
There's a whole sous chef in here.
Bro, this whole block is eating McGriddles. How? How? State Baby's how. That's how.
State Baby is impressive. Shout out State Baby. Forever
Shout
a
out
friend
State
of the
Baby.
show. Wherever you are, bro. We haven't heard from you, but we hope you're well.
Dude, yeah. Like we were talking about it before earlier today. Like the guy used to live on those smuggled phones on Instagram all the time, TikTok all the time. Still, go to if you guys are on TikTok, go to at StateBaby23, I believe is what it is. Follow him. Give him love. I don't know if he's still doing them. We think he probably got his cell tossed because he has not been online since like February. I think he's posted.
He uploaded a TikTok in May.
Yeah, but
May
I don't.
Was
but
the
other
last
than that,
time I saw him active.
right?
And so yeah, it might have been confiscated for all we know. It's every day you're taking a chance in there. But regardless, give him some views. Check out his YouTube. He really wanted his YouTube to grow, and so it's great. It's such good content.
Absolutely. I'm actually gonna. I'll pull him up real quick. Hey, dang, that's a lot of money, brother. That's a lot of money there, brother.
Dude have fresh eggs. He was getting eggs in prison for cheaper than we could get them in the market.
Yeah. That's why they fucking threw his cell. The guy tells us he's going to hook us up with eggs, and the government said, fuck no.
Fuck that.
This guy's
not on our watch.
Excuse me? You think you're going to get free? This guy was like, bro, pull on up, and I'll throw you eggs over the fucking...
Yeah, deal.
Boom. So State Baby 23, 168.
2 million likes, so God knows how many views.
Here, we'll show one. We'll show one for the people.
This is definitely the coolest hidden element I've gotten since I've been locked up.
Build that.
It takes so much power, you have to hook it up to the light. To power it up with 277 volts.
Just knows that.
This thing makes a bid a little bit better.
So yeah, so this guy's making shit like that. Let's see if let's get him on whipping something up. This looks like a good one.
Penitentiary Life.
13 seconds.
Ooh.
I kind of want to watch like a. Here we go.
Hey, I see him motherfucking smiling. 20,000 damn.
But yeah, that's his breakfast burritos.
Dude, it sucks that YouTube's so skeet because we can do that on Kick.
Yeah,
it's so gay. I was watching a Kick stream of these guys. They just like be like listening to their Spotify's and shit. Like they do not care. It's wild.
I would love to do just like a Kick like DJ party where I'm just like cranking tunes, getting a chat going.
Like that's what they're doing on Kick all the time. We could just, like I said, if we ever want to get on, like we should sometimes just hop on here on a Saturday night on Kick. Don't go on YouTube and just hop on. Yeah, vibe out, listen to some music. Yeah. Just chat and fucking watch some music videos or something. Because we can watch like those. Like we can watch like those, those live, like the performance you just sent me the other day, like when we're talking shit and you're like, oh yeah, what live performance did you just have me watch the other day? You're like, it was like
Phil Collins?
Phil Collins, yeah.
Because we were talking about that chick getting turned inside out.
Yeah, dude. So we could just pull up a Phil. We could just pull out. We could pull up.
Inside out.
Yeah. We can literally just be like, oh, you don't know what we're talking about? Let's watch it. Let's watch the Phil Collins fucking
Talk about
performance. 2 dozen eggs. Who's putting money on your bank? So look at this shit. I mean, he's got like this all rigged to the lights up here.
The lighting. So he has an understanding of wiring and like what you could because it's not like you could turn off the you can't go to your fuse box and turn off your that room while you work on your outlets. Like you got to know what you're doing or you're gonna get killed.
Yeah, this is what he was making when this is what he was popping off with when we interviewed him, was these breakfast sandwiches.
Dude, in retrospect though, like imagine taking like a Slim Jim and like butter flying a Slim Jim long ways and then grilling that. It's gross, dude.
Absolutely.
But in prison,
that's the shit.
That's your sauce. That's breakfast sausage,
dude. Like that probably tastes so good to somebody who hasn't eaten food and like good food in forever. And like he'll show like what they're getting served in prison. He's like, bro, this is why I ain't eating that shit.
Yeah.
Look at that breakfast sandwich, dude.
It's hearty, dude.
I mean, that's the and yeah, look at this. Look at this shit underneath. Like he's got this all rigged up with soda cans and I mean, dude, the guy's an engineer. I mean, like straight up he's like your journeyman engineer. Like he has got a little bit of all knowledge.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like I said, so that's what the guy was wanting to talk about. He's doing a story about, what do you say? It was like the people eating in prison and like basically what this guy's doing.
The phenomenon of not just the cooking, but the overall prison talk.
Right.
Get people showcasing their life in there, the food, but also like the people, the experience, just how they get the fucking phones in there.
Didn't he put us on his thing? I guess maybe not.
No, he never shared us. Bless him.
He put him on his. I think we were on his story that one time.
Yes.
Let's see.
Inside out. That ain't us.
Yeah, what the fuck are these?
Oh, rehab bestie.
Trying to find a clippy.
But I would love to see. I'd love to see State Baby back online, man.
Here we go.
I miss new content.
I mean, they smell you cooking up these burritos every morning, and does everyone around you? I mean, they smell you cooking up these burritos every morning, and I mean, how does that go?
Nah, man. To be honest with you, that's just something I do for myself and my roommate. I gotta get those macros every day.
You have a lot of ways. Do you know how?
I got eggs right here, man.
Do you know how expensive eggs are on the outside right now?
I think I get eggs right now cheaper than you guys be getting them for on the
street. No doubt, bro.
We're talking like $7 a dozen right now. It's crazy. You're sitting on gold,
bro. Like I be getting 30 for 10.
Bro, you might have to be our egg hookup straight up. Like,
yeah, I have to pay you a visit, man.
Yeah, like,
man. Hey, pull up. I'll throw them over the fence.
Bro, straight up. I'll pull up. Does everyone? Man,
dude, those onion rings do look fire, though.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, for what he's doing in there,
generic brand, flaming hot Cheetos, like busted down to a powder, and that's what you bread the. It looks good.
Hell yeah, dude! That guy
surprisingly good, man.
Yeah, so we're in contact with this guy from the New York Times. We're gonna see how this goes, what it all entails, like what he wants, and we'll keep you guys updated on it. But yeah, this guy he came across our state. I guess he is doing that story he said about prison talk and just the entire nature around all of it, and somehow we are lucky enough where it sounds like he knows he knew who State Baby was, and then somehow came across maybe just YouTubed him or something. I don't know, but he found our interview with him, and
look at his State Baby, and he knew that he had to come to the Champions of Prison Talk. Man.
Who are the only motherfuckers that ever interviewed that guy? Right here, baby. Right fucking
What other
here.
podcasters are getting contraband cell phone FaceTime interviews? Who's willing to go that deep?
Dude, and not only that, we've now jumped on the other side of the fence, and we're fucking pen paling them boys. We're fucking we're trying to, lending a hand out. We're trying to be a platform for these. I mean, like I said, we're going to be the face of Prison Talk here soon, because we're trying to do our part and spread the word about what's going on the inside, some of the bullshit they're dealing with on the inside.
We empathize and we sympathize with our brothers and sisters on the inside. I think, because I was trying to think like why we gravitate to it. I think it's because like you and I think we realize how like you and I were probably just a couple of small mistakes more away from probably doing time ourselves.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And I just think that, we've always just been more just in, maybe accepting, I guess would be the word, but I mean, we've always just kind of been we've surrounded ourselves with people
the freaks and the geeks, man.
The freaks and the geeks, dude, the outsiders, the fucking, and I think that, now that we've kind of been through the shit and come out the other end of it, it's like, yeah, now it's time to turn around and help out some of the people that either are still in the shit or trying to get out of the shit or are incapable of getting the shit. So I was talking to that, the girl that reached out to us today who said that she's been pen paling Chef, and she's like,
motherfucker's popular. Look at him.
Well, she was like, dude, he has nothing to do. He's 50, so he gets out in 3 years. He's got, and it's like, he's just kind of stuck there, and all his family's given up on him and shit. And nobody visits him, so it's like, it's nice to let some, people like that, know that they're not forgotten about, So that's kind of what we're here to do, and but it all started with State Baby. Like this all the interest in this definitely started with State Baby, and Stuart was the guy that kind of. He's who showed us State Baby on the old show, and once we kind of caught wind of this, we're like, oh fuck, this is dope, this is cool. And then after talking to him and like, and I've had family go through prison and stuff, so it's not like it's the first time I ever met anybody that went through prison, but it was like, talking to him and kind of like getting to know him and messaging him outside of the show. It's like, you kind of got to gain a relationship with the guy and a friendship with the guy, and you're kind of like, okay, like, you kind of start thinking about his situation. You're like, damn, like this. It'd be kind of cool to be able to do that for other people, like put them on the show, give them a platform, an outlet, because I mean, like,
a creative outlet, dude. The ability to create is what makes us human. To express ourselves in a medium, physical, verbal, mental, whatever. Our ability to just express our feelings and have a platform and a forum for it. Communicate, that's human. That's what we do that the other animals can't do. And when you take that away from them, and they're in a box for 23 hours a day for fucking 16 years, 23 hours a day, it's like you're gonna come out subhuman. You have lost the ability to communicate and create, and you're now in a world that is so far beyond you, you're not going to catch up, or you're going to have a hell of a time trying to do it.
And if you were one of the very few that were able to somehow keep it all together and come through everything Stuart just said just fine, you're now not going to be able to get a job, because when you go apply for a job, you're going to do a background check, and they're going to realize you're a felon or an ex-felon, and now
they're not going to rent.
They're not going to hire you. Yeah. So now you're going to have to resort to petty crime, back to the shit you did back in the day to get quick money. These other and then we just had this conversation with the girl I was talking to earlier. I said, yeah, we were talking about Chef. It's like it's just one big circle. It's like they get out. They go to prison. They get out. They can't get a job. They can't. We've made it impossible for them to make it for the most part, unless you're one of the very few. They resort back to the way that they were able to get money. The only things they know,
the only way they know,
the only way they know how to get money, and then that leads them right back to prison. All so fucking, Big Daddy can get the paycheck, because that's all it is. Prison is the biggest business in the United States. I mean, it is. There are people there it's prisons for profit. It's exactly what it is. And sure, there's some, state. I guess even state ones would be. The state makes money off that stuff, but like these private owned prisons, like that's just people raking in money, like to house people. Like the longer they keep you there, the more money they make, more tax money. It's pretty fucking wild. I also did you see the video I sent you earlier on Oprah? That guy breaking down all the shit on it. Let's watch that real quick. We were talking about.
So, bud.
I think I sent it. I may have sent it to you. Hold on. Let me see if I sent it to you on TikTok or not. I don't remember. There was a guy who. Maybe it wasn't TikTok, but there was a guy who broke down the Oprah situation even better. I'm trying to remember.
Really? Like in regards to Maui?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
Wow.
Where I sent that to you at. So I'm gonna look for it while we're talking about this. But
this prison shit, yeah, it hits so close to home. Like you said, you've had family in the system. One of my best friends, my cousin Jonathan, he got in, he didn't make it out. Same age as me, and he didn't survive it, and it's because he didn't have hope. He didn't have a hope for being in there. Nothing to look forward to in there, and nothing to look forward to when he got out, or he was at least too young to realize it at the time, and so he gave up. And that sticks with me.
How long has that been now? Been what, 10 years at least?
With Jonathan?
Yeah.
He was sentenced in 2007, and then I was 2008, right after he turned 17, that he was going to max, and before they could get him to max, that's when he did that. So yeah, 2008. So was that 15 years?
Damn.
Fuck. I didn't even think about that. 15. God damn.
What is our fucking TikTok password? I'm trying to. Now it's got me fucking. I'm not trying to.
Is it the huge?
I thought it was.
Yeah, John, he'd be 32, man. Same as me. He was 2 months to the day older than me. He was the first child born in Missouri in 1991. He was a New Year's baby.
God damn, really? He was the first baby?
He was the first child born in the state of Missouri in 1991. It hit midnight and boom, there he was.
That's fucking wild.
And 2 months later, March 1st, yours truly. But he was a minor when he did it, when he did what he did. But they still tried him as an adult. And so then, after like a year in a correctional facility, he turned 17, now a legal adult in the state of Missouri, and they were going to transfer him to like a supermax. And he knew what was going to happen at supermax. Nothing fucking good.
Yeah, that's fucked up. I did not know. That's supermax. I mean, that's.
He was so scared to go to, I think it was like Potosi or Bonne Terre. But he was so scared to go to, grown up prison, that he would rather die than do that. He was going to do like a 25-year stint, and he knew it was over, or thought it was over.
Yeah, that's fucking terrible, dude.
Yeah. So that's why this shit hits so close to home for me. Because I'm always thinking about him.
Yeah, I mean, we've all got a reason why, and it's fucking, that's why we're gonna do what we can do. We're not here to get clicks off this guy's name or fucking,
No.
we're not here for some clout. Like we're here to truly help this guy if we can.
We have a humble little platform here, and this show is literally us. It's just us. We are the show, and it's part of who we are. Where I told that writer today, I was like, we're just a couple of punk rock kids growing up, always on the fringes of taste and society, and the other people that were always on the outside, those were our people. And who is more taboo and who is more looked down upon and who is more abused than the people inside? Our people, man.
I definitely hope that we fucking do this guy justice and do it right. I'm like kicked out of all my shit. I logged into our fucking thing here, and I'm not working because we're not gonna have that video. I really want to do Oh no! Now I remember what it is. Hold on, I forgot it's in there. Yeah, paste. I forgot I made this one different because of what that guy called you on. That guy asked if who was why you were wearing eyeliner in that video that one time.
Oh yeah, which video was that?
I forget, but he was like, "That guy's fucking wearing eyeliner, and you're talking shit." Was it the Greta Van Fleet one?
Maybe
It had to have been Greta Van Fleet.
I must have like not slept very well or something. I still don't understand how it looks like I have eyeliner on. Hell, I look like I have. Look at that. I look like I have a black eye.
Dude, what is going on here? Oh, okay, here.
Yep.
I don't know. Maybe
3
not.
days after his 17th birthday, that's when Jonathan gave up.
So, where was he at? Potosi?
No, he was going to the Max, and I can't remember if it's Potosi or Bonne Terre where the big boy prison is. I think it's Bonne Terre.
How do you fucking log off here? I'm sorry that this is taking for now. I'm just trying to get out of here. It's fucking pissing me off now.
But a cool little note to tag onto it is that because of my cousin Jonathan and his situation, what happened to him in 2013, the Missouri legislative session, they passed Senate Bill 36, which is named Jonathan's Law.
No shit.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that's fucking sick.
And this stops these people who commit crimes when they're underage from being tried as adults and being sent to those facilities.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. I mean, at least he's got a legacy, you know.
Yeah, he's got a bill 30, Senate Bill 36 in the state of Missouri because of him.
It's gonna piss me off. Yeah, that I wish I had a cool bill. My blind cousin tried to write a bill that one time, didn't get passed.
About what?
Blind people being able to serve in the military. dude, now I can't log out of this. Like, what is going on here?
You're not having a good time over there.
Dude, TikTok, for anybody wondering, TikTok on the computer sucks. Like,
Dude,
this is
TikTok
fucking,
in general sucks.
like, now I can't. How do you zoom out on your screen? What do you hold then scroll? Is it FN and
Hold, I think it's Control and then the scroll bar.
there it is. Boom.
There you go.
Log me out, bitch. Yeah, I logged into. It took me to like our pop culture one. I'm like, no, I'm not trying to fucking be in that one, ho. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, biscuit.
Pushing Mongo Pod, yeah. So what the fuck is this? No, what the fuck is this? No, what the fuck is this? Yeah, at least I like the letter. I was reading through the letter that Chef sent. It's a nice little girth one, the girthy letter that he sent us this time.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we'll read that in a little bit here.
Dude, what in the fuck is going on here? Yeah. Sorry. I really want to show this video. I really want to get into our TikTok, especially for like if we want to watch some other shit. This is gonna suck, dude. This is gonna.
What's the problem?
Every time I log into it, it's like taking me to some different. It's like not ours. It's weird. Like it's like just like some blank thing. It says like we have like a page that says user. You know, like what the fuck is that, dude? So we're gonna.
Are we able to like have like a phone come into this thing and shit's fouling?
No, we're good here, baby. We're just trying to maneuver. I'm taking my phone off charge. So I'm gonna see what our shit is here. But yeah, I don't. You mean like
add your phone device to the stream and then use that and just like share your screen on your phone? Is that even possible?
So yeah, well here's the other thing. It says our email is MS. It's not our G. It's not a G. It's like somebody fucking changed our email or something. Like so, it says when you go to your email from TikTok, it says your email and it starts with M and ends with D at gmail.com.
I don't know, bro.
I don't know either. That's so weird. Change email address. Sorry, the pushing Mongo pod. Were you pushing Mongo pod?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Boom.
Someone told us to leave Ric Flair alone.
Did they?
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Shut up.
Shut up, bruh.
Shut up, bruh.
Do what we fucking want.
You don't know what you're talking about.
We'll do what we want. I don't even have an email. That's why. And then Jesus came. Yeah, see, on mine, I'm logged in through my phone number. So yeah, we're gonna have to figure out whose fucking email
it is.
Yeah, what the fuck? Because that irks me, baby.
Hurt me, baby, one more time. Okay, well, we'll fuck with that another day.
Yeah, I'm not fucking with it now. Now I'm just like trying to figure out how to get back on my little webcam here. Because my webcam looked good, bro. But yeah, dude, let me know. So do you want to, I guess we can get into, before we get into like the chef stuff, I do want to talk, I guess we got to talk about fucking old Travie. We talked about cutting, we're not going to do as much sport heavy shit on here all the time, but we still got to cover old Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, I think, don't you?
Oh, Tay-Tay?
Yeah.
I guess that's all confirmed now, huh?
Dude, sure the fuck is. I mean,
I mean, look, if there's gonna be a bunch of fucking
Hold on.
what?
Daddy found it. Here we go.
Property Oprah actually owns. I don't think people understand how much property Oprah actually owns on the island.
Okay, so this video
here's the Oprah video for the people who 40 minutes later I finally found it. We still need to find out. I gave up too, and I clicked on something and I was like, oh, I sent it to me from the podcast page. That's got to be the front office's email address or something, but that's just gonna irk me, dude. All right, so here's the Oprah thing. So before we get super into the Travis Kelce thing, if anybody's watching, sorry, this is a shit show, but it is what it is. You know what you signed up for. But a couple weeks ago, we talked about Oprah being just a huge bitch and The Rock and them doing this fucking, this fucking acting like they give a shit routine with Maui. We talked about her owning a lot of Maui. Stuart brought to the attention that this chick owns a lot of land in Maui.
Acres?
So we're going to watch. I found this video. This guy breaks down the situation brilliantly. This guy's name is Beige Vader. So not Darth Vader. He's Beige Vader. Our average Joe is the guy that did this video, I believe. So here we go.
This came across.
I don't think people understand how much property Oprah actually owns on the island.
Okay, so this video just came across my feed. And this guy does a fantastic job, but he misses the mark by like a little bit, right? So allow me to bridge that gap for you. Now, Oprah and The Rock, they decided they're going to start themselves a nonprofit organization, a 501c3 to help the people of Maui, right? And to get it started, they both decide we're going to put in $5 million apiece, $10 million in total just to start it. And then they go to the public and ask for the rest. And then you realize, oh, by the way, they're going to get their $5 million back. Why? Because it's a charitable donation and they get to write it all off, right? So then what happens to the rest of the money? Well, in a nonprofit, right, a 501c3, only about 35% actually goes towards the thing you're trying to fund. The other 65% is pocketed by the organization in order to keep the organization going, i.e. back into Oprah and The Rock's pockets, right? So basically they did a good faith gesture to write themselves a blank check later. And it's not just by the people who donated. It's also by the U.S. government. Why? Because the U.S. government pledged $95 million to the people of Maui, right? And when they pledge money like that, they don't just go around handing it out to people. No, they hand that money to the organizations working in that area, right? The very first organizations to get their money are the non-profits. So all they have to do is apply for the money and they will get it. Now, I'm not sure how much they can get out of the 95 million, but because it has their names attached to it, is going to be quite a substantial amount. So again, a good faith gesture to write themselves a blank check later. Now, the reason I stitched this video is because in the video, the guy says, well, Oprah has about 1,000 acres of land. By my research, it's a lot more. It's 1,870 acres of land. But when you go back into any of the interviews where she's talking about it, she makes it a point to say that it's a farm, it's a ranch, right? That's very important. Why? Because things classified as farms or ranches pay significantly less taxes. But also, the second group of people to receive money whenever there's a huge donation for like a disaster like that, small businesses, okay? Guess what a farm constitutes in America? A small business. So again, Oprah gets to write herself a blank check based on 1,000 acres of farm, okay? Mind you, she grows like beets and turnips and shit like that. It's not really anything that's going to catch fire per se, and not even that her property was near it. But she's eligible for that money. And because of who she is, she will most definitely get it, okay? That's 3 times Oprah pocketed money off this disaster.
I don't think people.
Yeah.
Tell us, Daddy. Tell us.
She's a fucking cunt.
Dude, fuck you, Oprah and The Rock, Dwayne. You better hope I don't see you in public, but get the fucking.
Yeah. Rock shows up on fucking SmackDown or Raw or wherever the fuck it was. He's not there for the money, dude. He's
Bro,
there
he
for the
doesn't.
brand. He's trying to stay relevant and trying to stay like in a positive light in the public's eye. And when in doubt, run back to the wrestling fans.
Bro, I'm trying to look at him. I got Brett over there. He's peeking. Brett's in the closet, dude, just peeking at all times. I was trying to get a better view, but he's right there. Don't let Dwayne don't let me and Bret Hart catch you, Dwayne.
Right.
Okay. Not $350 cardboard cutout Bret Hart.
Yeah, I mean it's the same reason why what's it, Roseanne Barr, she has property in Hawaii, but she has a peanut farm.
Nice.
Who's buying Roseanne peanuts? Nobody's fucking buying it, but guess what? It's a tax write-off.
I'll beat Roseanne's ass too.
Yeah.
You fucking drunkard.
And Tom Arnold. And
dude, America sucks.
Anymore. What?
America sucks.
Yes, it does.
The other pen pal Chef's other pen pal's from Canada, dude.
Nice.
We need to go to Canada. Get to Canada. Adele just came back from Canada, said it was sick.
Canada's got its own problems too.
Yeah, but
the
prison system isn't one of them.
They're like the America like Diet Coke.
Yeah, but it's nicer there.
I'm gonna move to Guatemala.
No.
Yeah, I live fat in Guatemala.
Yeah, dude. But what would you do? That would get old.
What?
Dude, when you don't have a Bass Pro Shop up the street or like just a real gas station. What do you mean? What am I talking about? Guatemala?
They got gas stations in Guatemala,
dude. It is you.
And they don't have a Bass Pro Shops, but they got another store that'll sell bait and tackle.
I give you 1 year in Guatemala before you move back and be like, "Fuck this."
It'd be so dope, and the weather's nice. Like all year long. It's just 60 degrees every day.
Yeah. Are they in poverty over there?
Some people. But shit, there's people in poverty here.
Yeah, but like, what's the poverty in there? I'm trying to figure this out.
Guatemala in the last like 30 years has developed pretty nicely. The major cities, pretty modern.
Let's see.
No, like my wife's family is not living in some hut.
So 54% of Guatemala lives below the poverty line.
Yeah.
You're just gonna be that white man on the hill, huh?
No,
looking down on him.
No, I got my own.
So you housed one. They're gonna be like, "Damn, dude." So they're gonna hate your wife because she shacked up with the white man to live on the hill. Dude, that's the last thing I want is to find out that you've been honor killed in some Guatemalan village.
That'd be sweet.
No, it wouldn't, dude. That'd be awful. Like that'd be. I mean, like I'd.
At least it is.
At least it
is an exciting death. What death do I have to look forward to in the U.S.? Heart disease.
Fucking, you could die at a fucking Browns game. What if you had a heart attack after like a fucking Donovan Peoples-Jones kick return, Super Bowl kick return?
Yeah, that'd be fucking sick.
like the last thing you saw was this holy. Like you got so excited, you just gave. Like I'd be so upset, but I would be like, I wouldn't let the Super Bowl party stop. I'd be like, no, we are gonna chant around his body.
Yeah. We're gonna dance around it.
We're going to go nuts. We're gonna do chips out of his mouth. We're gonna fill his mouth up with salsa.
Oh,
how do you eat salsa out of your mouth, dude? Dead?
Just
fuck yeah.
Frito scoops.
I can't do that if they kill you in fucking Guatemala. They cut your fucking head off in Guatemala, light your ankles on fire or something. I don't know. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do though. If they kill you in Guatemala, I'm showing up with some goddamn some sweet Hawaiian fucking tortillas, and I'm fucking eating you some. Fuck them goddamn flour tortats, dude. I'm showing our corn tots. I'm showing up with the flour, all flour. They'll be like, dude, is this another white guy? I'm like, yes, it is, baby.
But when I'm in Guatemala and like every meal has corn tortillas with it, I will be sitting there in my head. I'll go, I wish those were flour tortillas.
Yeah,
And I like corn tortillas, but I would prefer
like
flour.
they're just too rubbery. They're like rubber.
If you heat them up properly, they're all right.
So like, okay, so I didn't realize that was a thing. So you are a flour guy. So you were also on my. So there was just a problem with the Hawaiian that was two white people shit.
Oh yeah, my wife was offended.
I don't care, but I mean, yeah, I mean, I know I told her that, but like I said, I don't care. But like,
but no, the fact that it's like sweet Hawaiian gimmicky, like that's
dude,
like bro, that's what a bastardization.
Dude, you work for a company who literally shows off a mound of dead buffalo
in the museum.
We're proud of that, dude. They're not. They might act like they're not, but like, don't get me wrong. Every time Johnny Morris or what's his name, Johnny Morrison,
yeah,
is it Morris or Morrison?
Morris.
He gets to that part and he goes,
"It's kind of impressive, huh?"
That was us.
Yeah,
that's a lot of buffalo. He goes, yeah, pretty cool, eh? And you can see this anywhere else.
Then fucking Ted Nugent has the gall to write a fucking song called "Great White Buffalo."
Yeah, dude.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, Ted. Your little 11-year-old wives, and we're fucking drawing the line at fucking sweet Hawaiian tortats.
That's right.
That's all right, dude. They're
sweet
good. Next time you're in,
I didn't even know that was a thing until you showed.
Just eat one, and I promise you, if
you're
a flour guy,
sweet Hawaiian roll.
You're not going back. Like, it's just not happening.
What am I going to use a sweet Hawaiian roll tortilla for?
Dude, what do you mean? A fucking soft taco. You put some meat in that thing and some cheese and some
I don't want
whatever
taste
toppings.
Sweet Hawaiian roll. I want to taste whatever I put in the taco.
Well, you're going to taste all that with a hint of sweet. Just like, so like if you're telling me if you put a sweet Hawaiian, you're telling me right now, if you cut a sweet Hawaiian roll in half, pile it with pork tenderloin or something, take a big old bite of it on the sandwich. You're tasting no pork tenderloin, nothing.
Well, no,
you're just tasting Hawaiian bread.
Look, I'm saying this. This is what I would do. If I would go as far as to eat something with a sweet Hawaiian roll tortilla, if I'm gonna have a bastardized tortilla, then I'm gonna go full bastard, and I'm gonna do like Thanksgiving dinner tortilla, where it's like roasted turkey meat, a little bit of stuffing sprinkled over the top of that, a little bit of cranberry sauce over the top of that, a little bit of like gravy.
Bro, what is even happening right now though?
I would have a Thanksgiving feast taco.
But you don't have to go that far, dude. You just gotta
because you already went that far with the fucking tortilla.
Dude, the tortilla is not as far as that.
The tortilla is pretty extreme.
I'm telling you. Just do it.
I'm sure they're good.
Just
I'm sure they're good. But they would taste delicious with my fucking bastardized Thanksgiving meal.
Dude, it tastes even better with. So I have this street taco sauce that I have. Yeah. Street taco sauce with the meat, cheese, lettuce, fucking little lime juice squirted on that bitch. Whew. Boy, is it neat. I bought a thing of fucking, and the other thing about corn tortillas are, you buy one pack, you've got them for 10 years because 700 of them come in one pack because they're like as thin as the front office's cock.
Which is why like a Hispanic family has them with like every meal, dude, and they're stopping the fucking beans and the rice up. They're not using like the fork and the knife. They're tearing off a piece of that tortilla, and then they grab some beans with it, like using it as like little grabber.
Oh yeah,
Boom,
for sure.
Down the hatch. It's delicious.
It is delicious, but
it's a transportation system to my mouth.
But it makes me wonder, dude. Why do you get so many, and why are they so cheap?
because corn's cheap. That's why they put high fructose corn syrup and everything instead of sugar now, because corn is cheap and plentiful. It grows everywhere,
dude. Yeah, they're not bad. I mean, I like them. I ate them. Shan does not like them. She is not a fan of corn tortillas, but I ate them. I ate a bunch of them. I would eat.
I would throw the fuck down on some flour tortillas.
I will. Oh yeah, they're just better. I'm sorry. They just got a little.
I agree with that.
They just got a little fluff to them. Like there's more. The possibilities are there.
Yeah, you don't make a fucking quesadilla with a corn tortilla.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Yeah, for sure. I still like hard tacos though too. I like a little hard taco. I like big fucking.
I'm a soft taco dude.
Yeah, me too. But
I had 2 hard tacos for lunch today.
I still fuck with them, dude. Anytime we make tacos and we have a little white
people taco night.
White people taco night. I always eat a 1 or 2 hard, but I get the fat fucking ones, dude. I stuff them bitches.
Do they still make the ones with the flat bottom?
Hell yeah! I almost bought those last time too. They're too hard to eat. One, the mouth, you're guaranteed a shell straight up into your roof of your mouth.
Yeah.
And 2, like the first time you bite into the first one, the top of the taco closes because you're squeezing it, and the bottom of it just cracks in half. It's like it was a good idea. It just was never going to be executed correctly.
Well, if I get hard tacos from Taco Bell, obviously there's other things I eat too. It's, you get your like Mexican pizza, and you get a burrito, and you get like 2 tacos. Well, the tacos are last, because nothing is better than when you get a hard taco from Taco Bell and that shell is just not as crunchy anymore. It's kind of soft. It's the best.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, but you have to eat it at some point because, like, dude, there's nothing worse than going back. Like the lettuce from Taco Bell just really. So there's few. I think we talked about this a couple weeks ago. I'm a texture guy. Lettuce is a love-hate thing for me. Like, I love lettuce on certain things, but like anytime like say I DoorDash something, I always get no lettuce because I just know that like it's going to be sitting on there for a while. By the time it gets here, it's going to be hot lettuce. Like
Taco Bell lettuce is the worst lettuce.
It's the fucking worst.
It's always like you can look at that lettuce and go, okay, if that lettuce would be bad tomorrow.
Every time, and it's so gross, and it's like slimy strips of fucking lettuce, and like it makes me sick. And like there's nothing more like it's one of the only foods you can't warm up the next day. Like, you know, like most fast food you can throw something in there, you don't want to warm it up, like you never want to eat it, but like you can live with it. Taco Bell, you warm it up and you're like, dude, I'm not eating reheated lettuce. Like I'm just not doing it. I'd rather fucking die, honestly. So
and for some reason,
fucks me up.
Chipotle lettuce fucks me up.
It fucks me up too. I'll same
get, like,
there.
The burrito, the bowl.
Yeah.
And like, oh yeah, I'll put some greens in it. I'll feel healthy, but like,
it's not good looking, dude.
Rubbery, and they just cut it, and it's I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah. I like Chipotle. I'll go through Chipotle. I do enjoy it. But
I'm team Qdoba.
See, I am not. But I just don't. I just a little off put by any place that like a Subway or just any place that just has like I'm okay. You go to a deli or something where like some place where like they're taking care of like they're going through it and they're using it and they're like, you know, it's fresh shit. They can, you know, they take pride in it. That's fine. But you go to like a Subway or a Qdoba or one of these places that just it's consistently just, you know, some poor soul who makes $11 an hour just had to go chop that up. They didn't give a fuck about it. They didn't even care if it was good or not. They just cut it up because it was their job, threw it in there. And now 7 people have put their hands in it. It's not good. It's weird.
Do you like tomato?
I don't.
Okay. Because I had Subway for the first time in a while this past weekend. And like their bread's different now. And like not even in a good way.
Damn.
And Subway's bread has always been bad, but it's like worse. And then their tomato did not have a flavor.
Damn.
It was just a slimy.
It's like an AI tomato, dude. They just got fucking.
Subway is depressing.
Yeah, so nobody know if Vivola is the best sandwich here in St. Louis. I will fight to the death over this. But it is next door to a Subway, and how this Subway is still, but no one's ever there. But like when they have to close and stuff, like if they're ever closed for any reason, like every time, like in the thing, it's like, don't go to Subway. You're better than that. Like go find somewhere else to eat a sandwich. Don't go to that fucking Subway because like it's just
Right.
it's. I haven't had Subway since I worked when I was last time my last security job. Years ago, I was at a Nordstrom and they had a Subway in the mall, and I would eat there sometimes. But
What's your
I
favorite
like
mall food? When you go to a food court, what do you hope is there?
nowadays like a Pieology maybe. I don't know if you've ever had Pieology.
No.
But like that's like they've had the around St. Louis. I don't know if they're still. Well, they had just put one in West County when I left actually, and I was eating there all the time because I downloaded the app and they used to give us free shit all the time. But
A pizza
Pieology's
place?
yeah, it's a Pieology, and it's basically like you walk in. It's kind of just like everything else. Like you pick what dough you want, pick what size, and you just build it as you go down the line. It's like a Subway or like a Qdoba. You build it, and then pesto sauce. You can build anything you want, and then you throw it in the brick oven thing, and they call you when it's done.
We had a place like that here in Springfield that just closed down like maybe a year ago. It was called BYOP, Build Your Own Pizza, and it was fucking bomb.
Yeah, it was super sweet. I couldn't believe they put one in the mall. It was cool. But other than that, probably like some Chinese food, like Sarku, Japan, even though you pee out of your ass every time you eat there. That's probably the best place. You go there and get the extra sauce, extra chicken. That was the first place I ever had the sriracha growing up.
Oh yeah?
Yep. I was a teenager. That was the first place I ever had it. You? Oh, Charlie's is good too.
Yeah, I haven't been to
But their
Charlie's
lettuce
in
is
a long
also
time.
ass. That was another place to turn me off of that.
Honestly, if I go, I'm probably sniffing out either a gyro, so I'm hoping there's like a Greek place, or Panda.
Yeah, there's a Panda at West County too. Obviously, I would eat there sometimes. Only reason I ate at Panda all the time, only reason they had strawberry Fanta on tap. Couldn't fucking believe it. I was like, you. There are times where I would go through other places and then just go get us. And their medium sodas are the size of my fucking forearm, so it's like, I mean, it's just way too big. And so I'd go get a. I would go other places and then go get a strawberry Fanta. Don't you want that Fanta? Don't you want that? And I did want a Fanta, so I would go get one, and it was good. So, yeah, Panda's good. Very cheap shit, but it's good.
Orange chicken and that fucking, what do they call it? The honey walnut shrimp. Yum.
Yeah, their orange chicken, like it's so just white people Americanized shit, but it's
It is.
so good.
Yeah.
It just goes down the old hitchy quick.
You ever see that video? There's that channel on YouTube somewhere where it's like it's like Italian grandmothers eat Fazoli's, and then it's like Mexican grandmothers eat Taco Bell. Well, they had the one where it was like Chinese grandparents eat Panda Express, and
I bet they were pissed.
well, it was always like the mother would always be like, "This is horrible," and like the Chinese dad's like, "Eh, fuck it, it's food." Like they just eat.
Did they? So they did eat it. That's how it was. They just said fuck it and ate it.
I mean, the dads and the grandpas did, but like,
Yeah, but the
but all
mom
the
was
mothers
like,
were like,
"Fuck this." Yeah,
yeah. The best was the Italian grandma. Anything with an Italian grandma, like eating like Olive Garden or Fazoli's or whatever, and they just shit all over.
dude. I mean, I'm sure. I mean, it's the only other one that's somewhat acceptable there is beef. The beef and broccoli was all right. I would get that sometimes too, but
My wife's go-to:
the beef and brock.
beef and broccoli and the teriyaki chicken. Oh, and there's okay. Shout out one of my favorite channels on YouTube, Cocoa Butter. This dude, everybody watch this after the show. It's black grandmas competing against each other to see who has the best like sweet potato pie, who makes the best macaroni and cheese, who makes the best fried chicken, like, and like they all talk such mad shit. It is incredible. Or like it's like black dads, uh, who makes the best like barbecue, and
Yeah, I'm
they're
about to
all
watch it.
talking
What is it
shit.
called?
The channel's called Cocoa Butter.
I'll have
It's
to
a
peep
great
that.
channel.
Yeah, check them out. Shout out to them. I'm gonna have to watch some of that.
I'll send it to you. It's so good.
Yeah, so everybody check that shit out because that sounds fucking good. I was gonna pull it up, but I was like, damn, probably not. Sounds like long videos.
Yeah, they're long.
I just messaged the front office and wherever the fuck he is. Where is he at right now? Is he in Canada too?
Canada.
Fuckhead. I said, you got your goddamn email tied to our Tic Tac or something? Because if not, I don't know. If not, I don't know what the fuck we do. I'll have to go in and delete the one that was made with our email because it says our email is tied to another one. So it must be that blank one that was logging me into. You know, it's just silly goose egg type shit.
Silly.
It's a silly goose time. All right, so before we get into the shelf shit, because we're coming up on, we're pushing 2 hours here almost. We're gonna quickly go through because the only reason I want to bring we're gonna bring up the Travis Kelce shit again. We never really got into it. It's everywhere. We're sports guys. It's fucking everywhere. And the Swifties, dude, have come out in full force for their boy because like his merch, he's got 300,000 new followers on Instagram. 400% spike in sales in his Fanatic shit.
Is that what that was? I saw the jersey sale.
Yeah. So 400%. I mean, this is like, it's got even Bill Belichick says, I would say that Travis Kelce has had a lot of big catches in his career. This would be the biggest. Even he's a Swiftie. He went and saw her live. Like it, and Stephen A. Smith went and saw her and said best show he's ever seen live. Like it's got to be. It does suck though. Who was the Trayvon Diggs? He just tore his ACL the other day. He tore his ACL on like a day or two before his birthday or something or whatever. But he bought like 20. It was either Swift or it might have been Beyonce. But he spent like $20,000 on a suite and couldn't go. He had to have surgery or whatever. But yeah, I mean, this is some big shit. I mean, dude, they come out and they put their foot in Chicago. I mean, like, what a game. You're playing the Bears. You got Taylor Swift sitting in your suite next to Mama. You know you're about to do illegal things. I think he didn't even score to like the fourth quarter. It was just like a garbage time touchdown.
All right.
They're all waving to her on the sidelines.
Mahomes is over there. Like, I'm going to make sure you get laid tonight.
I'm going to get you laid. Look at him, dude. Look at her.
Well, when he scored that touchdown, they panned it to her, and you can hear her mouth go, "Let's fucking go!"
Yeah, that's unreal, dude. 24.3 million viewers watched that game.
Most watched telecast of the week on any network.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, they're killing it, dude. I mean, that's a power couple. And then I don't know if you saw his wife or his ex-girlfriend came out today and told her to be careful because once a cheater, always a cheater. Basically raining on Travis's fucking game here.
Was that model?
Yeah, the what the fuck is her name?
The runway model
she's smoking. She's hotter than Taylor Swift.
With all the ass?
Yeah, she's hot for sure. But she's not Taylor Swift, so. And I don't know. And I have a lot of guilty pleasure music, a lot. I just have a soft spot for female artists and like singers, like ska singers and just bands and stuff. But I just can't. I've even listened to some of her like folky stuff, like her more grown up type shit. And like, she's a good songwriter, good singer. Can't get into it. She's just not one of the ones I can get into. But Travis Kelce, dude, straight up, just shooting the shot on.
You can get into her.
Yeah, probably already has. They were hanging out before the game.
Before the game. And then did you see the photos of late that night?
No, I saw them leaving and getting in the convertible.
It was like 2 a.m. that night. Someone on the Kansas City subreddit was like, "Hey, I was just at a stoplight and like this convertible pulled up with Kelsey and Taylor Swift." And he snapped a quick photo, and there they are, just like yapping it up, laughing, having a good time. It's like 2 a.m.
Yeah, dude, they're kicking it, dude.
No security, just those two, just cruising.
Yeah, that's when you know they're going ass to mouth. That's when butt stuff happens when there's no security around.
Butt stuff.
Yeah. Well, props to Travis Kelce, dude. Good shit. I mean, that's a land, dude, just to come out and fucking shoot a shot like that on TV and then it happens.
But
and then uses the cheesiest pickup line ever. I've seen you rock Arrowhead. Now maybe you come see me rock Arrowhead, and we'll see who rocks it harder, or some shit. Is what he said to her. Like, Jesus Christ,
pretty rough.
It's pretty rough. Like that's literally what he's. I know the first. I had the first part right. I came and saw you rock Arrowhead. Why don't you come see me rock Arrowhead?
Not terrible.
But then the rest was terrible.
If he tagged something onto that,
he did tag onto it. He said, and we'll see who they get cheer louder for or something. Like it was like there was extra. He didn't stop.
I was like,
it wasn't
suave. Yeah, the first bit's a little pretty good.
I'm not trying to read. Yeah, you want to come rock this football stadium and bumfuck Kansas City? Hell yeah. They do got nice stadiums. They got a sweet ass baseball stadium too. And nobody goes there to see baseball be played because they're fucking terrible. Fuck the Royals. And those pieces of shit are so proud of that Highway World Series. He was out at first base. Like, it is the biggest blown call in like MLB history. And them beating us in that World Series, like on a blown call, like it is like all they live for. You go into sporting stores and they're like, oh, the Highway Series, fucking Royals beat the Cardinals. Royals beat the Cardinals. I'm like, bro, you haven't done fucking anything since then. Like, you were good for like 1 year and then sold the farm. But you haven't beat us. We have 11 of them bitches. I don't want to hear it.
All right. Well, that's why they got to hold on to that one, man.
Bro, I will break every picture in that fucking store. I'll just slide my hand across the table and say, fuck all this memorabilia. I'm not paying for it. I'm leaving. See ya. This shitty ass... Fuck, I'm probably the only person that's came in here in a month. Okay?
Don't you love those sad sports stores at the mall?
Yeah. We don't have any, though.
Mugs. You don't have many malls anymore, do you?
No. It's a sad world, dude. West County's probably the most papping one, but...
The Chesterfield Mall's having an auction right now.
Nice.
Of like just the random shit that's left in there. I actually put a bid in.
Nice, dude. And what?
If I win it, it's my grandpa's Christmas present.
It sounds super unexciting.
It's a vintage John Deere like advertising sign.
Oh hell yeah! Okay, see that's a little see share a little details. It gets good.
Well,
hell yeah!
I was like, my grandpa doesn't watch this fucking show.
Hell yeah, Grandpa, you watching? What if he hopped in the comments and said, "Fuck off, Stu. You know I'm watching."
That'd be hilarious.
He just said, "You just spoiled Christmas. You're uninvited."
Yeah, for some reason, someone in the Chesterfield Mall had a like vintage John Deere sign. I'm like, okay, so
you said, "All right, my lad."
I put my bid in. Let me see if I'm still winning.
All right, my lad. Rude boy.
And they won't ship it, so if I do win it, I need to like call my dad and be like, Dad, can you go pick something up from the mall?
Yeah, you're not fucking doing anything, dude.
Hey, you're retired.
Go pick it up.
Bitch. John Deere. Please tell me I still win.
I wonder if anybody's even tuned in on this thing today. I don't know. The other pen pal said she was going to tune in. I don't know. I haven't seen Adele hop in. Damn, this is just a lonely stream. Just you and I being just looking at each other, being cute. All right. Well, as soon as we check on if we're still bidding on the JD, we'll get.
Oh, I got outbid, motherfucker.
Motherfucker. Mother. All right. So I did pull up the Kaepernick letter. I had that saved. Maybe we don't go through that. That might take a while. But he did write a letter.
You want to be on the practice squad for the Jets?
And like J. Cole's the one that released the email or the letter, not him. He didn't want it released, but J. Cole convinced him to. And I guess J. Cole is like taking charge on getting him a spot, which is probably a smart idea. It's probably better than him trying to do it. But
true that.
Yeah, I guess he had read a pretty paper. You know, I mean, and it's cool. I think he deserves a spot. Like, I mean, he might not be a quarterback anymore, but yeah, I like how he's reeling it. He's like, look, at worst, you know, you got somebody that your defense can get ready against every week. Like this doesn't hurt you. Like, let me come in. He goes, I will wear that with a badge of honor just to be your practice squad quarterback. So that's sad. You know, let the guy, you guys blacklist him. Give it to him, please.
How old is he now? Because he's probably there about that age where quarterbacks probably start to think about retirement now.
Well, yeah, and like, dude, when the fuck was the last time he played? I mean, people are going to give Deshaun all that shit about getting 2 years off. I mean, what's he been gone? 5?
He hasn't played since
16, maybe 17.
Yeah, 2017.
6 years. I mean, it'd probably take him a whole year of gameplay just to get caught up. Like, just game speed.
I remember being excited when he got drafted because you and I were talking. I was a fan of the Niners, of that era of the Niners. That team was so nice, and I believed in Alex Smith, and I still think that if they had Alex Smith in that Super Bowl, they would have won. But
yeah,
I remember when they drafted Kaepernick out of Nevada. I remember at that time just being like, "This kid's fucking awesome."
Yeah, he. I mean, I remember just being scared of him in general, dude. I remember just being like, what the fuck? Like, this guy is, like, he was so good for a while. Like, the Niners, like, we just talked about the other day, like, they were so good for a while. And I mean, that team, that defense, and they still had Frank Gore, and they said Crabtree, and I mean, that team was consistently in the NFC East. I'm trying to pull up the.
Oh yeah, they were going to like the championship game. You know.
Can you see this on the screen?
I mean, I see Restream.
Oh, you don't see the Discord, huh? Damn.
No.
Sorry, everybody. I don't know how to, but I can still. I was gonna pull up the letter. I can find it somewhere, but it's not worth it. But yeah, the letter's basically just him fucking. I just saw your little thing. If the Browns got Devontae Adams, I would literally cry. But yeah, I was gonna try to pull up the letter. But yeah, the letter's basically him just saying, give me a shot. I guess he sent this to the Jets. I don't know if I don't know if this pressure is gonna do anything. I mean, they got to do something. Zach Wilson's butt cheek. So I mean, Kaepernick's probably obviously not the answer, but somebody other than Zach Wilson needs to be the answer because.
Well, you saw who they signed today.
Dude, Trevor Siemian?
Yeah.
Are you fucking serious?
That he wouldn't have been my first few thoughts when I was thinking of like free agent quarterbacks still floating around. Dude, I would have not have thought Siemian.
I saw that they're bringing in help, and I was like, and then I read Trevor Siemian. I'm like, help?
That's not help.
You just got worse.
I don't know about
Give me Zach Wilson over fucking Trevor Siemian.
I would take Siemian over Wilson.
I mean, dude,
Not by much, but
they're
I
both
would.
ass, so it doesn't matter. I mean, yeah, I mean, I guess you're. Yeah, I mean, it's literally a coin toss between who sucks bigger ass between those two.
Like right now, so free agents. Let me see who.
I'm also pulling up these letters from Chef. So if you're actually watching, bear with us. We're getting to the Chef stuff. I know I keep saying it, but
Like,
here we go,
Carson Wentz is
baby.
still available. Carson Wentz is a step up.
Yeah, for sure. But he also is a turnover machine, and
So Zach Wilson.
yeah. But I mean, they're not trying to trade one for the other. I mean, they might as well try to go out. I'll tell you what, the Jets need to just go out and trade for Kirk Cousins. Apparently, he's in the last year of his deal or whatever. That's been like the rumor. That's who they should go get. If there's any chance that they can get Kirk Cousins, I think that would be the play.
Is Blaine Gabbert playing for anybody?
Where the fuck are these things? I don't know if Blaine Gabbert. That sounds like he's probably a backup somewhere still. To be honest.
Oh, he's still he's a Chief still.
Is he? Damn.
Yeah. Chase Daniel he retired, so he's not available.
The greatest backup of all time.
No, you're talking about Brian Hoyer.
Dude, Chase Daniel, I don't think anybody made more money than him though, as far as backups, from what I understand.
What a G.
Yeah, him and Sam Bradford's fucking managers need to go into some kind of Hall of Fame. I'm trying to find these Chef letters. They were in here. I had saved them earlier and put them in the Discord. Now I'm finding out I can't pull up Discord. Gotta love that.
Oh, who was it that just released Nate Peterman?
I don't know.
Bears?
The NFL, hopefully. He is like actually ass cheeks.
Yeah. Practice. You can sign people off the practice squad, right?
Mm-hmm.
Practice squad QBs.
As soon as I find these fucking letters, we're gonna do this. Should have just saved them from my computer earlier. Do you have them on your phone? Can you just send them in this fucking? Can you resend them to me on Instagram real quick?
Send what?
The Chef letters. The screenshots. I mean, I can keep scrolling. They're in here. Obviously, I just gotta fucking find them because I saved. What?
I think I deleted the photos after I sent them to you.
Can't you just?
Well, yeah. Let me log back into JPay.
I'm trying to find. I have them in here. I just don't understand where they're at. This show is a shit show. But
this is the value of the front office.
Yeah, having shit ready.
Yeah.
What a bitch, dude, not being here.
Like, look at him having a fucking career and goals.
What a pussy, dude.
Bitch ass.
Talking about people I better not see on the street. Dude, let me walk past the front office in the street.
Don't let me catch a motherfucking slipping.
Dude. I'll hit that motherfucker, but the JBL clothesline, dude. The clothesline from hell. Dude, you know what? I was talking to Shane the other day while I'm looking at this. You know what I think that I would be great at? The best job in the world? Sound language for ska concerts. I want to be a sounder, like a signer at ska shows.
You want to do sign language for the vocals?
Yeah, I just want to be the guy on this who's just going nuts. You know, they're always like having fun with the thing. Like, dude, imagine how fun it would be to fucking dance around and try to sign language at the same time. Imagine like that deaf fucking ska fan trying to fucking pick up signs in between my skanking.
God, a deaf person at a ska concert. They're just having to like feel the floor to catch the beat. Be like,
use the latest version of this app to fucking Jesus Christ. Send them to me on Twitter.
Jesus Christ.
It says use latest version of this app. What? I'm on a fucking computer, dude. But yeah, we got a nice little long one from a nice long message from old Chefy Poo this time. Touched on his last time we asked about his clothing line. I think we basically just kind of asked him what else he wanted us to share. But yeah, we'll read this and then we'll get our reply, and we'll send that bad bitch off, dog.
I just logged into Twitter and Dylan Dennis.
Yeah.
He tweeted, "I'm over this shit. Peace."
Yeah, I saw that. He's pulling out of the fight.
Bitch.
It's a damn shame, dude.
God damn, I can't send multiple.
All right, show's over.
Yeah, we're done.
We're fucking up. We're done.
Why cannot retrieve? Oh my god. Not sent. What?
All right, I got 2 of them.
Yeah, I know. You didn't get the middle one. Okay, so, well, now it's not in order, but there you go.
So the last one, so it goes 1, 3, 2.
Yeah. Motherfucker.
All right, we're gonna read these now that we've got our fucking jank ass operation here. Sorry that we're just both the biggest idiots in the world and we don't know what's going on, but here's the letter. We're here. Control. Zoom in here. I was trying. I guess not. Guess I can't zoom in on the goddamn.
Holy fucking shit.
I hate this fucking thing. So I'll just read it. So
You want to read it?
if you're, yeah, you can still see it. If they're watching full screen, you can read it. It's small, but you'll read it.
All right, I'm gonna read it right now. All right, new letter from our boy Justin, aka Chef. For context, we were talking about his clothing brand on the inside called Modified. So he says, my logo is called Modified. I haven't came up with a perfect design yet as far as what the logo looks like and how I would attach it to the clothes. We are limited on supplies in a way. Babu. I'm working on it. I guess you could say I have time to figure it out. This dude's got jokes.
Hell yeah.
Yes, people like them and they wear my clothes. What I envision is clearer than what I can make happen because they are hand sewn. If I had a sewing machine, I would be unstoppable. Maybe you guys could help me come up with a logo design. That'd be cool.
That'd be tight. Okay, so here you go. You can see this.
So yes, they allow us radios and tablets where we can download music if we pay for it. Yeah, the J tablet, I think they call it.
Yeah.
So
you can put money on there for them.
Yeah, it's through JPay. If you drop like $60 in JPay, the inmate gets a tablet, and it's not like a great one, pretty shitty tablet, but music, messaging, maybe ebooks and stuff.
Oh, so we're gonna split. We're gonna buy this guy a tablet.
No, he's got one. That's how we're able to talk to him. He's got one.
Oh fuck! Does he want a second one?
2 tablet. You just listen to the shit in stereo.
He's like, actually, guys, I don't need you. I got my own podcast now. I got a fucking dual screen.
That would be fucking hilarious.
He just fucking ghosts us.
Yeah, they allow us radios and tablets where we can download music if we pay for it. I've been listening to stuff like Santino La Saint. He has a song that is my favorite called Unholy. I also really like this song by Kina called Get You the Moon. I love song or music with a lot of deep emotion in it. These songs are definitely emotional. I'll have to check those out. I've gotten a few hits, but I'm looking for more. I don't know if you guys can help me with posting different videos for me. I don't know what ones you already have seen. If not, that's okay. I really appreciate what you've done and said on my behalf. Maybe you could shout me out and tell people to write me and show me some love during your podcast or something. Do that. Yeah. One thing I would like to say, I guess, or message I want out is something has to change. This system is not working. I understand that when I break the rules, I need to be held accountable. But I can guarantee the people whose check I took wouldn't have even wanted this for me. They would have not wished this on me. All the system did was make sure I wasn't able to repay what I owe and make it right for 16 years. I am an addict, and discipline isn't the answer. Treatment and building goals should be the focus. Addicts have this thing where we focus on immediate reward. So if they focus more on rewarding us for our good behavior and less on punishing us for our bad behavior, I think they would have more success. And so would I. They threw me in here for such a large amount of time, it made me want to give up before it even started. I have goals and dreams. I want to be better. I made a really good point to the captain the other day that blew his mind in a sense because he couldn't tell me I was wrong, and they don't like that. But I told him to explain to me one thing. If his job is to keep the outside community safe, why is it that he would keep me in prison for 16 years, refuse to give me treatment after I asked him for help? Parenthesis. Then I looked into his eyes and said, I need help again. So he couldn't deny it in the future that I once again reached out with my substance abuse problem and then put me in solitary confinement before they released me back into his community. What do you think is going to happen? The answer is I'll fail and then I'll be back. And it feels like that's what they want to happen. And that's what they want for me. They want to keep me locked up and forget I exist. I can't let that happen. I am missing everything and have lost so many family members while here. This place sucks and I want something different. I just don't know how to do it by myself. They just they're just making people worse. This should be a business for one, but this place should not be profiting on me filling their bunk. It's just as criminal as anything I have ever done. Thank you again. Sincerely, Chef.
All right, so we got a little lost there. I don't think I had the last part, but it's all right. You got the gist of it. You got the first two. Yeah, I mean, that's so basically, yeah, I mean, so kind of like what we were saying before we even open this up is that it's a fucking, it's just a, it's just a nonstop circle of bullshit. Like, and that is what they want. You know, of course they want that. They want you to go to the hole and they want you to fuck up and they want you to keep fucking up because then they can keep you in there longer. And the longer they keep you locked up, the longer they can keep you down. And it's just, it's a cycle. You know, like you said, if they're not, if they're not teaching you, then they're going to fail, or they're not helping, or they're not giving you any other way. They're giving you no reason to succeed. You're gonna fail. I mean, 100 out of 100 times.
That's right.
But I mean, it's good shit. I mean, it's he's saying basically like he's asked for help many times, and we went over this last week where he had told us that if you don't have a parole date, you're basically denied any sort of recreational, like any type of like classes or just any activity. You can't sign up for work or anything. Like you're basically just stuck in a hole. He's stuck 23 hours a day for the 16 years he's locked down, and that's it. There is no passing the time, so I'm sure that even like a little bit of this music that he's telling us to listen to, that's probably everything for him,
Yeah.
But it is cool that he's got the clothing line.
Yeah.
I mean, we could definitely try to. I mean, I'm not fucking art. I have no art skill, but yeah, maybe we could try to get him a design or something. Talk to our designer guy. Talk to my logo hookup.
Worst case scenario, we could drop into Fiverr.
Yeah, drop into Fiverr, or we just drive up to Idaho, dude. And we just draw it with him in the meeting room.
There we go.
That'd be sick. We need to get him on here, though. I was talking to the other pen pal and saying that like that's our ultimate goal is to get him on here, and like we'd like to talk to a lot of these people because we've had people reaching out in the comments. They've done podcasts like this, or there was a guy that's writing a book about stuff like this. Then we had the guy today about the food. It's a taboo subject, but it's gaining every day. It's getting more and more popular. I don't want to say popular because it shouldn't be popular, and it shouldn't pique your interest if these people are in prison. Like it should be more of like you're one of helping them. This isn't like, I hate to say, oh, it's popular, but prison cooking is definitely popular. But every day it's becoming more of a thing, and yeah, it's you want. I'd like, I don't know. I'd like to get as many eyes on here, as possible. I kind of lost my train of thought there because fucking somebody just came through the door, and I was like, what the scared the fuck out of me. But yeah, dude, it's a good letter.
Yeah, it is. And I think instead of, because writing a letter live here on the show,
yeah,
it's timely. I think after the show, between now and the show next week, we write a letter, we get a response, we're able to read both 2 letters on the next show.
Yeah, we'll read our letter. We'll open the show with our letter or whatever, and then the response at the end. Yeah, that sounds good. So that's what you're not going to get a fucking letter today. So if you tuned in, but you will get it next week. So we're going to write a good long response. Cause yeah, we've been writing these live on the air, and it's more or less like me throwing ideas at Stuart and then me talking while he writes a letter. So,
you and I will write a letter this week.
Yeah, we'll get a good letter. I mean, there's a lot to unpack there. Like you said, it's.
Yeah, let's get some videos, man. We should.
You brought it up. Now I know what I said. Yeah, now I know what I was saying. Yeah, the people reaching out to us, the people that are doing the pods and stuff like that. Like it's becoming it's getting more attention, and I would like to, talk with those people. Like we've been reaching out to them, or I've been sending messages, and I'd like to, pick their brains and maybe have 1 or 2 of them on. See how they went about it, some of the things they've learned, some of the things that their ideas, because. Stuart and I don't have we have none of the answers, honestly. Like we don't even know. Like a couple weeks ago, we didn't even know what we wanted to do with this, other than we wanted to help this guy pass the time and give him a platform. So but there's a lot of people out there that are doing this. It seems like, or at least getting into this idea, and where there's a couple podcasts I've got to listen to. The person writing the book is going to let us know whenever it comes out. I told him to let him know, and he said he would let us know. So there's a lot of people out there that we can talk to. We met another pen pal today that's also writing him. We've had people in our comments that know this guy. So it's definitely, there's a lot of things that we'd like to do with this. But getting him on the show would be, I don't know. After we exchange some more letters, we get some more idea of what we want to do. Like apparently, if we give him enough heads up, that we can make that happen. So we will try to do that.
We will try.
Yeah, that's shitty though. I mean, fuck, dude. I couldn't even imagine. I mean, I wonder what he's making. I want to know what he's using to make these clothes. Or what. I want to see some of them.
Yeah,
I wish there was a way.
We'll have to get some videos or photos from him through JPay, and he could show off his stuff, man.
Yeah, we should definitely in this letter be like, you should send us some. Can they? I guess they can take photos with his little tablet. Yeah. See, can they send video messages? Or can they send pictures?
Let me see.
I mean, I guess they'd still be viewed.
JPay tablet applications and features. You can store and personally manage all of your content on your tablet. You can place phone calls, send emails, advanced education with course material, ebooks, programs. All your photos are centrally stored. Browse the media store to purchase music, rent games, movies.
Damn, what movies he's watching? I'd be watching movies like a motherfucker. I guess it obviously costs money.
Yeah. Yeah, these are funky little tablets. They've got I think the earbuds are like hardwired into them. You can't remove them. But they're a tiny little like transparent thing. It's interesting.
Yeah, here they are. Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool that that's a service that they can do.
Subscribe to daily news feeds. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, obviously, if he's able to send videos or pictures, I mean, that'd be cool if we can get some pictures of like some of the stuff he's making or some of the stuff he's working on in there. Yeah, here's the little tablet. It's transparent. Looks like a little Game Boy or something.
I guess so you can't like hide shit in it.
Yeah, can't hang yourself with these fucking earbuds. They're probably shorter and shit.
That's the thing. I think they're hardwired to it. Like they're not removable, like with like a auxiliary jack.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, at least he's got the tablet. If not, like I said, we'd hook him up. We're gonna see. I mean, so what are? I mean, yeah, I guess some of the things that I'd really want to know, like what else we can do about it. Like what I mean, I guess I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do with this. What is your idea? As far as just like getting his idea, I mean, like what else? We're just gonna I guess we're just gonna have back and forth and just kind of get his message out there. Are we gonna like? Is there anything else we did? I guess that's all we're. I guess that's doing our part.
We'll let it happen organically, man.
Yeah,
we'll figure this out. At the worst case scenario, a guy in a tough situation has an outlet.
Yeah, the other pen pal was saying that they've been looking into like halfway out, like places he can go when he gets out, because the guy is an addict, and and he is right, like that whole, addicts, they love being, the short-term reward. They love the
yes,
you tell them they did a good job, they do that, like, they need that shit, and like and he's right, like, again, that's something we've been saying this time. It's 0% rehabilitation, it's 100% punishment. It's all we're in the business of doing, and we're not here to make anybody better or do anything like that. And if he's telling these people he needs help, and he's like telling them like I have a problem, like and they're just blatantly ignoring it, that's just the way it is. I mean, that's just how it goes, and that's why so many people get. I mean, people I know, he was locked in a hole for he was in prison for 15 years, locked in the hole for more than half of it, and it's like the guy's he's a different person now, it's just that changes you. And so if they could just fucking help these addicts out, like people like him, or if all he's looking for is just like a little bit of recognition, I mean, it's prison still, but like, it's like, give them something to do, that like a benchmark to hit, or like some type of growth, like goals. And a lot of those people, like addicts, recovering addicts, like they get hooked on something like a goal, or like doing good. Like that's what you see. Recovering addicts are some of the hardest workers in the world, because they divert all that energy into something else, and it's like, they can become something. So it's a shame. And Idaho is probably a fucking dump anyway. So I can only imagine.
I'm willing to bet that a place that's the majority of that state is very rural. Probably not a lot of facilities and resources for people like Chef once he gets out. And if there are places like that, they're probably overbooked, overfilled, crowded, underfunded.
Hopefully he meets somebody dope who's willing to, like, maybe he meets a lover. I know he's looking for some love too, so maybe he finds a lover and fucking they bring him out. Get him out of Idaho, dude. Get him the fuck out of there. That's what we need to do. Well, maybe we can hang out with them when we go out there and shoot live. When we go see the we're gonna quit our jobs and go film live. We're gonna Nancy Grace the Brian Kohberger trial. We just set up our booths like right in the driveway of the house where the kids were killed, like right outside the tape. We're here live.
Here we are.
Not intruding.
Does it look familiar?
We're not in the way. We're just gonna Nancy Grace the trial. My mom told me the other day if Murdoch goes back, because Murdoch. I don't know if you heard about the Murdoch. Murdoch's gonna get a new trial. Alex Murdoch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because the court clerk, was like telling the jury and stuff like not to believe him on the stand, and like breaking the law basically, like, and then like wrote a book. Huh?
That's like tampering and badgering.
Yeah, I mean, like the court clerk is an elected official, and they're supposed to basically they're there to like make sure the jury gets food, make sure they have a place to stay, make sure that that type of shit. And she is not supposed to have any communication with these people as far as like the case or like anything like that, or they're not allowed to like give their opinion on cases. So he gets so she's back there like basically telling them don't believe this guy when he gets on the stand, like all this stuff. Like she also, there was a juror who she thought was going to vote not guilty, so she made up a lie about a Facebook post that juror made over the weekend, got her kicked off the jury.
No shit.
Yeah, because she said she had made a Facebook post or something about the case, so they just kicked her off the case. They removed her from the case. It was a total lie. There was no Facebook post. So she's doing all this stuff. Immediately after the case ends, she writes a book. Like the whatever. And then Murdoch, there's a Netflix series, that came out with the season 1, which is like the lead up in the case and all this stuff. The new season just came out, which is like the actual case and the aftermath. She's all over it, talking about, I think he did it. He did it. I think he had help. He did this. I think he pulled the trigger. Lady, they're still appealing the case. It's an open case. You're still the clerk in that county. You're now in a Netflix documentary saying, oh, he's guilty. Bitch, you can't do that. So, like, he's going to get a new trial. They've already made the file for the new thing. She's probably going to do some jail time. But my mom's like, when he gets a new trial, he's like, I shit you not. She's like, we're going. She was like, I will pay for us to go. She was all into that trial. So maybe I'll be in fucking the lowlands for a few episodes following the Murdoch trial. But the Idaho trial, when that kicks off here in a little bit, oh baby, we are going to roll deep. It's fucking on. You boys better do your fucking homework, because I know I will be. And we're going to have some discussions, because this is going to get, they're like talking about fucking them planting evidence, all this stuff. Like, it's going to get nasty. I wish we can get more into this type, like the Delphi murders. That shit's getting, that Delphi murders that happened like years ago. That guy that told those 2 little girls to go down the bridge or whatever, and then like they were killed. So it was this big mystery from like years ago, where like these 2 little girls were killed, but the one of them they found their cell phones, and one of them videotaped the guy right as he was telling him to go down the hill. So they caught the video, him, like a glimpse of this guy on video, right? But he's in all this like winter gear, so you can't see him. Well, cold goes cold. A couple months ago, they arrest this guy out of nowhere. No one has any idea how he has whatever. He's saying he didn't do it. They're like, oh, he did it. He did it. All this evidence, blah, blah. World blows up. Everybody's like, holy shit, he did the Delphi murders. Well, now he is apparently, what they never told the public is that like the crime scene where these 2 girls was all set up like a cult, like it looked like a sacrifice, a human sacrifice. He's like, I didn't do it. He goes, you need to look into this. He goes, it was a Satanistic ritual. And like, they're like willing to go down on this hill. And like, so now they're going into all this crazy shit of like, do they got the wrong guy? Was it a cult killing? Like their bodies, like, and there was like a red F drawn on the tree and one of the girls' blood. Like, dude, wild shit. Like, it's true crime heaven right now for your boy.
I can tell, man.
Dude, I can't wait for the Idaho thing. It's like giving me like, chef, hold on, bud. I'm en route. Okay? Because when I get there, I need to know where he is in Idaho. Where is this max security in Idaho? Is it like I would imagine it's probably in some bumfuck nowhere place in Idaho.
I think it tells you on his post. Let me see.
With arms wide open, follow in his play. Dude, our fucking little TikTok videos have been popping. Those little, I know you're not a huge fan of the meme things those videos, but they're hilarious. I'm getting fucking, dude, the Panera Bread one, good. The Joe Pesci Panera Bread one was good.
Yeah, no, that was a good one.
And so is the Shane Gillis Travis Kelce one. Where
he sees the fuck out of you. Joe Pesci one, I laughed out loud on that one.
Yeah, that one was good, and I liked the one today where the guy the chicken sandwich on a Sunday, and the guy's like, "You want to fucking meet Jesus?" He's like, "You want to meet fucking God?" He's like, "I've been to fucking heaven."
Oh, okay. Wait. Speaking of chicken salad, have you ever heard of Chicken Salad Chick?
No.
Okay. I keep getting TikTok advertisements for a restaurant called Chicken Salad Chick, and the logo is a fucking cartoon girl. It's a chicken salad like to go.
Nice.
I was like, that's kind of niche, right? Like, is chicken salad like a real popular thing? Because I don't like chicken salad.
I don't like chicken salad. I'll tell you that.
Especially when they put like nuts and like
all that other
raisins
funky
and
shit in
weird
there.
shit in it.
White people
slices
shit,
of apple.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't like chicken salad sandwiches. And so like yesterday, I was like, why do I fucking so I Googled chicken salad or chicken salad chick. Dude, it is like a fat national chain that has exploded in the last 3 years. Apparently, America no longer runs on Dunkin'.
It's chicken
America runs
salad,
on
dude.
chicken salad sandwiches.
I've never even had a chicken salad sandwich. I didn't know
They're
that.
gross.
Yeah, it sounds fucking
Chicken
gross.
salad chick.
No,
There's
I've
a
never heard of it.
location here that I didn't know about, but they're all over.
I'd rather eat concrete than chicken salad.
Dude, I tell you what, me too.
Front office says no, he's never logged into our TikTok. Bro, we are going to have to find out who hacked our TikTok.
Yeah. There's 6 locations in Missouri.
Well, yeah, I mean, us hick fucks are probably eating.
Oh, there's like 4 in St. Louis, dude.
That shows you. I don't
And
know.
I didn't hear about this place until yesterday. And I was like, what the fuck is this giant chain?
We got a slender chicken or something like that. We got this slender tender or something. We got some new chicken place that apparently is pretty good. I don't know, but I'm fucking hungry. I know that. My stomach's growling right now.
I made so much chili last week that we've been having to incorporate chili into our meals like every other day.
Maybe you should stop cooking like you're cooking for an orphanage.
What happened was I bought a brand new crock pot and it's like 9 quarts. It's a fat one. And so it was my first time making chili with my new crock pot and I made 9 quarts of chili.
God damn, dude.
And so like you have like the crock pot body, the heating element body with the controls, and then you have like the ceramic dish that sits into it. That ceramic dish has been taking up like half of my fridge for like a week.
Yeah, that's fucking terrible, dude.
So we're like, we need to eat this fucking chili. It's good chili, but it's like, damn, dude, a lot of chili.
Yeah, so I just had to have this conversation with my mother because haven't lived there in years, obviously, and she's like, every time I see her, she's like, "Come on by, I've got this, and this ready for you to go." I'm like, "Mom, I'm cooking dinner, or we're cooking dinner," and she's like, "Well," she's like, I just keep cooking like you still live there." I go, "Well, Mom, quit cooking
awesome.
like I still live there." I said, "Well, it does, but I also like if I set chicken out." And I got shit I want to make. Like I want to go home and cook fucking dinner. I want to make my own shit. I don't want to feel pressured into coming over and picking up this fucking like. Maybe you should just quit cooking like I still live there because I haven't lived there in years. Like it's not like it's been 6 months and she's still adjusting.
Yeah, right.
You know I don't live there, so quit. You have the option not to cook for that many people, and you just keep doing it. It sounds like you got that problem.
A sweet motherly problem to have.
Yeah, I mean for sure, but
still
until she takes offense when you don't want to come get it.
I don't even know. I don't think I've ever had your mom's cooking. Does she cook good?
She's an Italian woman, dude. She can.
That don't mean shit.
Well, find me an Italian woman that can't cook. I don't know any.
I'm sure I've met some, but
I don't know any. All
Okay,
the Italian women in my.
She fucks it up.
Yeah.
Cool.
Her and Jerry both fuck it up. My grandma Patty's, my mom's mom cooked everything from scratch up until like 5 years ago. So she got too old to do it. Now she just, I mean, she still cooks a lot of from scratch, but she used to roll her own tortellini, everything by hand.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck out of here. Maybe you should quit cooking 57 quarts of fucking chili.
It was, dude, I was like, fall is here. Like, let's fucking make chili.
I'm going to make chili for all 17 weeks of football right now.
We did, let me see. We had chili the first night, and then we had chili mac. So we just made like spaghetti noodles, chili mac. We made turkey burgers, but we had chili turkey burgers. Tonight, zucchini fries, but chili cheese zucchini fries.
Dude, you are white trash.
Why am I white trash?
because, dude, you are just doing. That is the white people thing, like just making. I mean, you're just making things up at this point to eat chili.
We're
Like
just
you're
trying to
literally
figure out the ways
you're
to
just
get
like
rid
trying
of.
to like you're like a white mother, dude. Let's just make a lot, like just an ungodly amount, and we'll just finish it up. We
If
got
anything,
chili at home.
that's French.
Is it?
Yeah, ribolita.
I feel like that's just like a thing where people like white families cook on Monday and they try to
No,
eat it through Friday.
it's
Not
I
me.
eat like a French peasant. So ribolita, which means like reboiled. So at the start of the week, you know, the we're talking like 17th century France, poverty stricken France. The breadwinner of the house, the father, he gets paid, and it's enough for a little bit of meat, a little bit of bread, some fresh vegetables. So you throw it into a giant pot and you cook it all up, and you have a giant like soup. The next day, you maybe add a little bit of water to it, a couple more veggies that you had earlier around, bring it to a boil again. Not as thin as the soup it was before. Now it's starting to kind of turn into a stew. So throughout the week, you're eating off that one giant pot, and by the end of it, like Sunday morning, when it's just like thick mass of everything that's just congealed together, all the meat and the vegetables, you flatten them out into patties, and you cook them on a pan, and you like a pop, or what do you call that? Bubble and squeak.
Dude, that sounds
It's
fucking disgusting.
Well, welcome to European poverty dishes.
Dude, I don't want to like Europe. You guys need to figure it out. It's been way too long, and people are still going there and coming back talking about how bad the food is. Like, figure it
If
out.
if I went to France or Italy, I would eat. I told my wife like it would not be good because I would be walking the streets with like a loaf, like a baguette, and like a cheap bottle of red wine, and I would just be like eating just bread and wine, wandering the streets, and I would be so happy. So if you
Yeah,
want to get some like or what's that ice cream shit?
shaved ice.
No,
Oh,
Gelar,
gelato.
gelato. So you want to get some gelato? No. Red wine, my baguette. I just want to eat
Dude.
bread.
Yeah, stay the fuck out of Italy. Stay out of my country, then. I don't want you fucking turning down gelato, shaved ice, dude. That's the shit. I would go from gelato right now. Yeah, I need to go to Italy. Like I said, we're going to Ireland next year, and it's cool. But I need to go to Italy. That's what I want to do.
I mean, an Irish pub feed would be pretty good.
Yeah, but I can't do any of that anymore. So I'm not gonna go sit at a pub.
You don't have to have a pint.
Yeah, but who wants to sit at a pub, dude? I've never understood that. You sit at a pub?
Sit at a pub and get a full English brekkie? Oh,
Dude,
man.
while everybody's getting hammered around you, I'd rather fucking not.
I like to people watch.
Yeah. You're not a recovering alcoholic. That's a little different. Yeah, there's a big if there, or big but.
Big part of it.
Yeah, so me, I am. I can handle most of those situations, but a pub like that, I'd be like, dude, and I'm fucking trying to figure out why there's beans touching my hash browns and whatever other funky ass shit is on my plate.
You don't like Heinz beans?
I like Heinz beans. We got food from somewhere the other night, and I got some new barbecue place. Don't even remember the name of it because it wasn't that good, but their beans were fucking dang. Got a big old thing of that.
Just not for breakfast.
Yeah, not for breakfast. But all right, well now we're just talking about shit food that we shove on our face. So I guess we should probably wrap this up and fucking get on that. What is it, 9:00 here? 2.5 hours. Dude, we're cranking, baby. We're out here just doing the damn thing, okay?
That's what we do.
We did it. We stumbled our way through 2.5 hours. If anybody out there joined us today, we really appreciate it. Like I said, we've kind of been not popping off. I hate to say that because we're not viral or anything, but like for us, we've had a nice little blow up in the last couple weeks as far as like views, couple thousand views on each of our videos, and
means a lot to us.
means a lot to us, and every like, every comment, good or bad, we appreciate it. So, if you tuned into this, you trickled in, whether it was for 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 30 seconds, the whole fucking thing. We appreciate you guys. Thank you for that. Make sure you follow us on all of our socials. Scan our QR code. Follow us everywhere. TikTok and Instagram. Follow us everywhere. But TikTok and Instagram, that's kind of where we're gaining our traction. So you're getting a couple of videos a day on those, whether they're videos of the podcast clips, videos that we're making, little funny videos. We got a Ric Flair one today after he walked off Kill Tony. So we're keeping engaged, and you're getting live stuff like Stuart and I just did the Japan Grand Prix Sunday morning. We were on TikTok for that. So you're going to get stuff like that throughout the week.
Shout out to Skate Laborious and their fundraiser.
I'm trying to find that.
Nick got a brick.
Hell yeah, dude! That shit was
Nick
tight.
got a brick, and it ain't even a fucking
right there.
Drugs.
It's right there. As soon as I get one of these shelves that can hold it, we're gonna put it up.
Little shadow box.
Yes, sir. So
go.
Make sure you donate to that shit, dude. We went to a skate park this weekend and for a little charity event for him.
Shan got the McTwist taco.
Yeah, Shan got the McTwist taco. Said it was great. They had a chicken taco that was great. It was cool what they were doing. They had a couple skate competitions. They were giving out money. They had selling merch. So I got the shirt. I got a shirt. I got a brick.
Was there anyone skating there that like wowed you?
There was Chris Grimes was there.
It was pretty grom. Like
it was pretty, dude. So it was in Morganford. It was right past Bevo Mill. So it was a lot of just local like Lime skaters showing up. But Chris Grimes was there. That black dude with the dreads. He was there, and he's kind of like got a name, and he was skating. He was good. He was riding around with the megaphone yelling, and some of it was good. But there was actually no shit. There was 2 inline skater broads there. Like they were skating. Like they had pigtails. Like short denim shorts on. Like they look like some roller derby broads. And then there was some young kid in all major balls for this guy. Props to him. Never going to catch me doing this ever in my life. But it all tie dye on, and he was riding a Razor scooter.
Fuck yeah.
But he was like hitting ramps. I'm like, all right, cool. So it was a cool fucking thing. They're giving out money. They were doing the thing. Everybody's just hanging out, singing merch. I mean, they were all just kind of drinking, hanging out, kicking it. Everybody was sitting on the ramps, like getting, cool shit. I mean, it was just a little skater hangout. All the money went to the rebuilding of Skate Laborious. So make sure you donate to that. And the Mission Taco, if you're in town, like you said, get a McTwist taco. It's a Big Mac themed taco at Mission Taco. They were doing pay what you want. So everything you could pay $1 to whatever you want. And everything went to Skate Laborious. So Shannon and I got 3 tacos, gave them like $40.
I saw it, dude. And you guys weren't alone. There was like multiple people that were like, dude, I just bought like $15 tacos.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's like when they're like, do you know what we're doing? We're like, yeah. They're like, so whatever you want to pay. I'm like, that's cool as fuck. And all that. And they were all Skate Laborious fans. Like all the people in the Mission Taco were talking to the Skate Laborious guys. So you can tell that they're like involved in the scene and stuff. So
they were just on the news up there, bud.
Yeah, they were on the news. They're
making a taco.
Yeah, they're doing their thing. So make sure we get that church rebuilt, the skate church. Make sure you donate when you can. So scan that, donate when you can. Tell a friend if you can't. But on that note, you guys have a good rest of your week. You guys stay. I mean, fall is here. I was gonna say stay. I've been saying stay cool, but I mean it's kind of been like 90 degrees here the last couple of days. So
and muggy.
And fucking muggy, dude. I'm so sick of this, but I'm also not ready for the winter. So
I'm ready for fall though.
Yeah, but then I'm ready for summer again, spring and summer.
For a nap.
So yeah, I'm always ready for a nap. But you guys have a good week. Go get some dinner. I'm gonna go get some dinner. You guys have a good night. We'll look out for our clips. Fucking see you guys next Tuesday. It's been Pushing Mongo 12. You guys have a good night.
Bye.
Fat kiss.